I'm getting ready to go live. All right, guys, we are live. Welcome in, everyone, to the Sparkin Sports NFL live stream of the 13-1 Philadelphia Eagles versus the 10-4 Dallas Cowboys, coming from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. I'm your host, Gage Madrid. Let's just get a few people streaming on in here before we officially get started. So, the Philadelphia Eagles, man, they went out and they built around Jalen Hurts this season, and they have got the most complete roster in the entire NFL. Nick Sirianni has his guys on a roll. They have won 13 games this season, just one loss. That came to the Washington Commanders earlier in the year. Jalen Hurts, however, is injured for this game. He suffered a sprained shoulder last week against the Chicago Bears. So that means Gardner Minshew is going to be thrust into starting action for the Philadelphia Eagles. Minshew Mania is back, folks. Gardner Minshew, of course, former starting quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here with my scoreboard. I'm hoping that this will... I'm going to refresh my scoreboard here. Just a few housekeeping matters before we officially get started, guys. Be sure to smash a like button on this stream. I would really appreciate it. It's a free and easy way that you can help show your support for the channel. Also, be sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss another stream. Another free and easy way that you can show your support. Got the game getting ready to kick off in just a few minutes, so we will turn the game audio on when that officially kicks off. All right, I'm going to try this here. It's been a fun day of football so far, guys, and tomorrow is going to continue to be a fun day of football. All right. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to figure out the scoreboard situation. There we go. There's our score. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. Again, be sure to smash the like button so you don't miss another stream and so you can help support the channel. Looks like we're getting ready to roll, guys, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
It's a big one in Arlington, Texas today. America's Game of the Week with the Philadelphia.
Go ahead and try to reset this, but quality was not great.
We start with Philly. They're the best team in the NFC.
Kevin Burkhardt, Greg Olson, Aaron Andrews, Tom Rinaldi covering the game for us today from Fox.
They have to do it without their superstar quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, and I think Monday when the news came out that Jalen Hurts exited last week's game with an injury to his throwing shoulder, it really sent shockwaves across the entire NFL picture.
Yeah,
MVP
it did.
candidate, potential #1 seed in their conference. How do they survive? Well, They think they survive because they have a ton of confidence. Backup quarterback Gardner Minshew. There's a lot of optimism.
Currently sitting at 711 subscribers, guys. Let's try to get to 715 by the end of the stream. I believe that we can do
I
that.
think he's saying today I'm looking at 31 other teams that get to see me on a
Eagles
national
wearing those
stage.
all-black uniforms with the black helmets. A really sick look, in my opinion.
Lose out, but they're coming off a blown 17-point lead to Jacksonville. So what's their week been like, Aaron Andrews?
Well, let's talk about what their vibe has been like. Their quarterback, Dak Prescott, saying, you know, we didn't need to say a lot in the locker room after that loss to Jacksonville. Luckily, we had this game next, and everybody, they're pumped up for it. Kevin, though, their defense, there was a lot of chatter coming from it, especially
also, guys, be sure to vote in our poll. Looks like we got one vote so far, and it is for the Dallas Cowboys.
As a defense, we've been talking about how great we are, and we haven't played like that. He was asked what the conversation has been like for the defense. He said, we've been talking in the offseason, the preseason. We were even talking back after we
big game to decide the NFC Championship.
We now have to get the job done.
So call an IBM and Red Hat to create an open hybrid cloud platform. Now data is available anywhere and secure. Let's create a hybrid cloud that can change in the industry. IBM, let's create.
A great day for football. Spanish language
All right, guys, let's
broadcast
go.
available today on Fox Deportes. Crowd is fired up. The Cowboys won the toss.
Cowboys win the toss. They have deferred.
So we will see Gardner Minshew and the Eagles.
Gardner Minshew and the Eagles to start off. Let's get it. Brett Maher set to kick it away.
And here we go.
And we are underway from
Boston
Dallas.
Scott will let it sail over his head.
Boston
So
Scott
here
will let
comes
it sail over his
Minshew.
head.
Two
Here
starts
comes
last
Gardner
year. Actually, a
Minshew.
big win in a game against the Jets. It kind of got the Eagles kick-started on the way to a playoff appearance. This is a little different, though, with a chance to clinch the #1 seed.
This is
he's
huge,
playing
man.
For a lot. You know, not only
Playing
this
for a lot
organization
in
trying
his
to secure
career,
that
playing
#1
for a
seed, as we
lot
mentioned
for
in
the
open, but
Eagles.
There's a lot riding on this for him. I think he's trying to showcase and say, hey, I'm not just a career backup. I'm a guy that has a chance
Here we
to
go.
potentially be a veteran.
Philly takes over, first and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Kenneth Gainwell goes in motion.
And it'll start with a handoff to Miles
Handoff, Miles Sanders, and he stumbles forward, and Miles will gain 7 yards. Good run there.
The Eagles is they can beat you in any way possible. You want to run it, they can do it, and they certainly have the weapons to throw it.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
nice
they
for
do.
Gardner Minshew to understand that he's surrounded by
They
so
also have
many
the horses
good
up
players.
front to
3
run the
Pro Bowlers
ball.
on the offensive line. He's got all sorts of weapons. This offense was tailor-made for Jalen Hurts and his unique skill set. So there's going to be some adjustments. It's kind of some less
Second out and 2.
less running design runs, but the passing game stuff is going to be very
Minshew
similar.
in the gun. Handoff.
Nope,
No RPO. That's A.J. Brown. He makes his first catch of the day, working on Trayvon Diggs, and that'll move the chains for the Eagles.
Absolutely. You see Philly here get.
Oh, come on.
Getting up on the ball to go fast. That's just an RPO style, something very similar to what we'd see when Jalen Hurts is back under center. And you're going to try to get into some tempo here and get Gardner Minshew some early completions.
Another fake.
Minshew. Wide open. It's A.J. Brown streaking down the sideline. Brown makes a move. A.J. Brown down inside the 10. A massive play.
The Eagles are down to the 10.
Well, you can tell they had this one scripted up. It's a double move, slant and go. Trayvon Diggs,
Slant,
one of the best
go.
in the league at jumping routes, but
Working
it
on
gets him in trouble
Trayvon Diggs
sometimes,
there.
and
He does get
you
into
can tell they
trouble,
had that thing
and
planned
he got himself
all
into
week
big
long,
trouble
no huddle.
there.
Run a double move on a really aggressive cornerback to your best player.
Now first and 10 from just outside the 10. Minshew in the gun again. Sanders up the gut, not much there.
Just inside the 1. They mark it just outside the 10. Just FYI. Well, on the opening drive this season, the Eagles have been so good at taking the early lead, and the Cowboys haven't allowed one.
Yeah, and this is something we knew coming in was going to be a big part. The Eagles are fantastic. They start so fast. Their point differential, their ability to get up on opponents goes hand in hand.
Again,
with
guys,
their
be sure
ability
to
play
smash the
pass
like
on
button. I
defense
would
and
really
rush the passer.
appreciate it. Oh,
And so
Jesus,
they
what the
gotta
fuck
keep
was
this thing
that?
in check here early.
Second out and 9.
Keep the pressure off their offense.
Quez Watkins goes in motion.
Minshew on the give.
Handoff
Sanders
again. Miles Sanders, not much there. Donovan Wilson from the safety spot comes in to stonewall that.
Yeah, all year.
Looks like we got 3 votes on our poll. 2/3 of you guys are on the Dallas Cowboys to win this one. Good drive so far for the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's hope they don't stall out in the red zone here.
Giving up the 17-point lead in Jacksonville, but they're good at all 3 levels. They're going to have to play today.
It's 3rd down and 9. Shotgun, 3 receivers set, including Dallas Goedert to the right side. Minshew, good protection. He's going to run. Gardner Minshew, and he will take it out of bounds. Sorry, I don't know what's making noise. Oh, it's that. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. After a good drive to start off, good job by this Dallas defense holding him to 3 points.
He's just got nowhere to go. This is great. They're double teaming A.J. Brown, but watch the pursuit. Watch the effort by Micah Parsons just running down Gardner Minshew. Just a great effort by your best defensive player, and it's a big stop after the big explosive.
Here's Jake Elliott.
A.J. Brown. That's a big stop for this Dallas defense.
So instead, it'll be Jake Elliott from
25 yards out.
25 yards out.
New holder and Brett Kern. Eagles lost their punter and holder earlier in the season, Aaron Sipos, so Kern in to handle those duties. Good one there, and the Philadelphia Eagles take a 3-0 lead on the Dallas Cowboys. Good start for the Eagles. Can you guys hear me okay, guys? Was the game audio good? Do I need to adjust anything? Let me know. I'd really appreciate it. Gardner Minshew, 2 for 2 for 57 yards on the drive. Miles Sanders, 3 carries for 8 yards. A.J. Brown with both catches, man. That was nice. ESPN win probability still has the Dallas Cowboys favored to win this one at 70.8%. Vegas odds also has Dallas with the line at Dallas -4, according to Caesars Sportsbook. 3 minutes and 44 seconds of total time of possession for the Eagles on that one. 2 first downs, 68 yards, and a net of 3 points. The Eagles win today. I'm all but certain they can clinch the NFC East. That would complete their sweep over the Dallas Cowboys, move them up to 14-1. Cowboys really need this win to stay alive in their chase for the East. You know, I should have eaten some food before this stream. I'm starting to regret that. All right, we are back in Dallas.
You rule.
It's simply one of the best rivalries in the NFL.
Eagles-Cowboys, man. Historic rivalry.
Between Dallas and Philly. And with Gardner Minshew getting the start for the injured Jalen Hurts.
All right.
Eagles on the opener, go 68 yards.
Here's Jake Elliott to kick off after the Eagles field goal on their opening drive. Good start for Gardner Minshew. A couple of completions to A.J. Brown. Set up that field goal. Very nice overall.
Dallas's turn.
Now Dallas will get the chance to start off for their first offensive possession. Devontae Turpin, Pro Bowl return man, back deep. Elliott boots it. And he will let that go. 1st and 10 for Dallas from their own 25-yard line.
You watched this during break, Greg. He kind of turned that left ankle just enough on the turf.
He did a little bit, yeah.
And they are working on him right now, taping it
tape
up
that
on
up,
the
yep.
sideline. So hopefully he's all right to get back going.
Looks like we now got 4 votes in our poll. 50-50 split. Here's Dak and the Dallas offense set to take over. Pistol with Zeke in the backfield. 3 receivers set. Zeke now goes in motion. Hander off. Who else but Zeke? Runs into a wall there. Good defense there from the Eagles. Linval Joseph, the big man, and got to imagine the Eagles are going to have to deal with a lot more of that.
He has dominated the NFC East. Look at his last 18 games.
Last 18 games, 17-1 versus the NFC East. That's incredible for Dak.
Would like to see that trend come.
Second down and 9 now from the 26. CD in motion to the left.
Second down,
Handoff. Zeke again cuts upfield to the 30. Gain of 4. Sets up a 3rd down and 5.
Interesting twist for the Cowboys offense today. They signed T.Y. Hilton about 10 days ago.
Yeah,
he did not play last week.
Active today.
Expected to make his Cowboys debut today. Here is Prescott.
Dak
on 3rd down.
underneath, a little off target. Good catch by Zeke, and he dives forward. He's got the first down. Good adjustment there by Zeke.
And he picks up the first.
Yeah, you mentioned the addition of T.Y. Hilton. Nice adjustment here by Zeke. Good awareness where the stick is, just getting enough through contact. You mentioned T.Y. Hilton got brought in, didn't play last week. They're searching who is going to step up as that number 2 option. CeeDee Lamb.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Mostly plays in the slot.
Dak in the gun. Looking, pressure, rolling out to the right. Dak fires on the run. Tony Pollard's got the catch. And another first down. Dallas moving the ball really well on this drive.
Yeah, follow up there. You know, they're really excited about the addition of T.Y. Hilton. I think they're trying to get some more production out on the edges.
Dak 2 for 2 for 17 yards. Clock ticking inside 9 minutes and 40 seconds in the first. There's T.Y. Hilton wearing number 16 on the sideline there for Dallas. Eager to get in for his first action. 1st down and 10.
This Dallas passing game gets even better.
Play action. Dak rolling out, and that is intercepted! Intercepted! Josh Sweat! He's got a chance to go, and he will! Josh Sweat, touchdown! He tips it, and he picks it. What a start for the Eagles! Let's go!
If you're Dak Prescott, you don't want to see this. Take a look here at Dalton Schultz. He's going to block, and he's going to release.
Oh, man, that's just going to leave Josh Sweat wide open there in the throwing lane, and he just easy pick 6 there for Sweat. Oh, what a start for the Eagles.
But that's just an easy
That's an incredible play, an easy pick. Yeah, seriously.
Tight end Schultz is wide open for what would have been a big play.
Here's Elliott for the extra point.
Back for pick 6.
Josh Sweat having a career year.
When you order in the
And that kick is good. All right, sorry, I'm going to freaking mute this.
With a McDonald's card in hand, you'll feel McDonald's. Order in the app and
Sweat takes it back from 42 yards.
What a play from Josh Sweat, though. That was insane. And that could not be a better start for the Philadelphia Eagles. That is awesome. Trying to lock up the NFC East title today with a win, and that is a great way to put out a statement there if you're Philly. Good start for Gardner Minshew, and let's see what Dallas can do. They were moving the ball well until Josh Sweat absolutely stole that ball. Just like Greg Olsen said, Dak Prescott needs to put more air under that. Try to clear Sweat's head. Otherwise, that's just an easy interception for Josh Sweat, and he took it to the house. Dallas really needs this game to stay alive in their chase for the NFC East title. But that is probably the worst way you could start if you're the Cowboys. Got 5 people in the house. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. Now we got 5 votes on our poll. 60% of you guys are on the Philadelphia Eagles, man. As a certified Dallas Cowboys hater, definitely would love to see an Eagles victory today. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby. I actually had a Philly cheesesteak last night for dinner in celebration of the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, is my mic still good, guys? Yes, looks like we're good. All right, we are back in Dallas.
Noah Brown had a chance to make the catch, and he bobbled it. But it's becoming an issue here with the Cowboys.
Cowboys starting to sputter a little bit here.
Touchdown, runs it back 42
There's
yards.
Mike McCarthy.
For the Eagles on a day they don't have Jalen Hurts, up 10-0.
Elliott boots it up. Over the head of Turpin. Dallas will start 1st and 10 from their own 25, following the incredible pick six by Josh Sweat.
But now it's starting to become a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, I think every interception kind of has its story of its own, and they're not all created equal. You mentioned the one that ended the pick six in overtime last week in Jacksonville. Hits Noah Brown in the chest. It pops up.
Dak 2 for 3 for 17 yards in that pick six.
Bad ball. You know, and Dak Prescott owns that. It's a long way to go here, but they're going to come back. It's got to be through the air.
3 tight ends for Dallas.
T.Y. Hilton's in for the first time.
T.Y. Hilton's in. They hand it off instead. It's Zeke, and not much. He's going to lose a yard.
Had a little bit of a mini
maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. That was Milton Williams, big man in there for Philly.
Better the last 3 weeks. Matter of fact, he scored a touchdown in 7 straight games.
I think they're using Zeke smart. They're using him on early downs. You see him, they use him a ton down on the goal line. He's got a nose for the end zone. They're playing to his strengths, but Tony Pollard is probably their most
2nd down and 10 from the 25.
Continue to find ways to get him the ball.
Trips to the left, empty backfield for Dak.
4-man rush. Prescott comes
stepping up, swings it to the outside. That is CeeDee Lamb making the catch, and he is met immediately by Avonte Maddox. But that is still a 5-yard gain for the Cowboys. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 5.
So
8.5 minutes left to play in the first quarter.
Back-to-back years for the first time since 06-07. It's a long time. They got in despite the loss last week.
Empty backfield again. 3rd down and 5. Zeke is open in the flat. Dak's going to keep it instead. 1st down and more, and Dak will slide at the 45-yard line. Easy 1st down there for Dallas.
This is a great job. Philadelphia only rushes 4. You're going to see they got 4 rushers. Great job here by the offensive line. Tyler Biadasz, the center, he goes and gives Zach Martin, the right guard, help. That's what opens up that run lane. Dak finds it. He's able to pick up the 1st down. One of the best offensive lines.
1st and 10 now
best offensive lines in the
from their own 43. CeeDee Lamb in motion to the right. Tony Pollard gets carried. He's blown up right away. Maddox again. Yeah, kind of a little safety, a little bit of corner, a little bit of nickel. That time right there, he absolutely blows up Zeke in that run defense. That is awesome by Avonte Maddox.
He sees that read of the front side guard. He just pulls the trigger and makes that play in the backfield. Him coming back from injury has been a big spark for this defense. He can play safety, he can play in the nickel.
2nd and 11.
Right,
Trips left.
He's a versatile player.
Tony Pollard split out wide to the left. Dak looking over the middle. It's Dalton Schultz. A little bit shy of midfield there to the 49. That'll bring out a 3rd down and 4.5 for Dallas.
Talented offensive lines in this game. Well, there's so many good matchups. You could argue who the best defensive line is. There's 2 of the really good ones in this game. What you can't argue is the Eagles are #1 in sacks in the NFL. They are vicious.
Yeah, if you have an appreciation for offensive line and defensive line, well, we have the game for you here today, because no matter who has the ball, both these
shotgun. CeeDee Lamb, a little ghost motion. Prescott stepping up. He's in trouble, and down he goes. Oh, he's going to heave it. Stays alive. Completes it. Michael Gallup. Oh, my God. What a play by Dak Prescott, staying alive and finding Michael Gallup downfield.
Well, you want to know how you respond to a pick six? You bail your team out.
Jesus Christ, man. Avonte Maddox had him dead to rights. Dak, man, refusing to go down, able to find his safety valve there, and Michael Gallup runs into a big man in the process, and that is just incredible by Dak Prescott.
Get the 1st down.
First and 10. Tight end McEwen goes in motion. Play action, looking for Pollard on a screen. He's got him. And Dak underneath, and Pollard will gain 8 yards. Good block from Tyler Biadasz, and we got a man down for the Eagles.
And we get an injury timeout.
Can't tell who that is.
There. I think it's Milton Williams, who is a rotational.
It is indeed Milton
lineman.
Williams. Yep.
And they tend to.
And we will step away from Dallas. Eagles lead 10-0. Let me catch up on some of the scores. Hopefully Williams is okay. Commanders 49ers still scoreless. Lions suffering a devastating loss in Charlotte to the Carolina Panthers, falling 37-23. That one hurts if you're a Detroit Lions fan, which my man Derek over at Detroit Lions Syndicate and Gridiron Blitz, he is. Chiefs picked up that 24-10 victory over Seattle. Bengals were able to pull it out against the Patriots 22-18. Saints pulled it out against the Browns 17-10. Vikings with that game-winning field goal by Greg Joseph 27-24. Bills got the win 35-13 over Chicago. Texans pulled out a huge win 19-14 over the Titans. So some big games in that early window. Only 2 games running here in this late window. And then tonight we've got the Raiders and the Steelers. That's going to be an NFL Network exclusive. So if you guys don't have NFL Network and still want to be able to at least get the audio and the score of the game, we got you covered here on Sparkin Sports NFL tonight. Thank you so much again for tuning in, guys. We got 9 people in the house right now. 6 votes in our poll. It's a 50-50 split between the Eagles and the Cowboys. Philadelphia with just an absolute monster start. Then tomorrow, Christmas Day, we'll also be streaming all 3 of the games. We got the Packers and the Dolphins. That's going to be right here on Sparkin Sports NFL. Then on my other channel, Denver Broncos Syndicate, we'll be covering the Broncos and the Rams game. So we'll be streaming that one over there. And then we'll be back over here for the night game on Christmas, Buccaneers and Cardinals. So then on Monday night, we'll also be getting that one from Indianapolis, the Chargers and the Colts. So we got 4 straight days of football that we're going to be covering here on Sparkin Sports NFL. Or 3 straight days, still. A lot of football.
Did jog off under his own power.
Williams able to go into the tent on his own.
Okay. Meanwhile, Dallas had a good drive. That great 3rd down play by Prescott.
2nd down and 1 now.
2nd down and 1. Here's Elliott.
Give it to Zeke, and Zeke will cut upfield. He's got the 1st down. Up to about the 32-yard line, and that'll move the chains for Dallas.
Interesting with Prescott, everyone looks at the interceptions, and you're right. We've done a ton of Dallas games. There's been a lot where I know you've said it's on the receiver. Obviously, last week it was Bob.
5 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the first.
There's a fine line, right? Dak is aggressive. He's made huge plays because of it. Fascinating to watch just how the plays are called and his aggression level.
First down and 10 from the Philly 32. Good drive so far for Dallas. Hand off to Zeke for maybe a couple.
See Kellen Moore right here.
There's Kellen Moore, Cowboys offensive coordinator.
35 points a game. Yeah. Right, so there's an element to this offense that is about tight window throws, Dak having the ability to fit the ball in where maybe there's just a little bit of separation, or the windows are a little tight. You have to sometimes take the bad with the good, and the big reason they're scoring 35 and they're leading the league with 3rd down conversions.
2nd down and 9.
Dak is not afraid to fit those balls, and so
CeeDee Lamb goes in motion to the left side.
Or whatnot, but you don't want to take away what's making him great.
Prescott, little pump fake, rolling. Prescott looking, firing. No, he's going to keep it. Good pump fake there, and Dak will have a 1st down to the 20-yard line. He was looking downfield, a really sick pump fake that faked me out, but instead he kept it and able to keep the chains moving with a gain of about 12. Good scramble there out to the right by Dak.
Good, if not better than anybody in the league, but they have nobody set in the edge of the pocket. They have no defensive end to Dak Prescott's right side. We've seen him now be able to break the pocket two
That's
times.
nice,
and use
lowering his shoulder there.
To pick up first downs. This group needs to rush.
1st and 10 now from the 21. 2 tight ends set to the right. Hand off again, Zeke.
For Elliott.
And maybe 3 or 4.
Picks up his 6th carry.
6th carry of the day for Zeke. They've been feeding him pretty heavily so far in this first. They give him 3 on that one. 2nd down and 7.
They have a chance to be the first team to have
There's
4
Nick
different pass
Sirianni
rushers have 10
doing an
plus sacks.
absolutely
I mean,
phenomenal job in his second year as the Eagles head coach. 22-9 overall record.
That can extend plays with his feet.
34 yards on the ground so far for Dallas. Now CeeDee Lamb goes in motion to the right side. 2nd down and 7 from the 18. Dak dumps it underneath. Tony Pollard makes a man miss. Makes another miss, and he is down inside the 10. 1st and goal. Great move there on Tony Pollard, working on Avonte Maddox.
Dynamic player, getting him the ball in space. This is a great example. Just a simple check down. Allow him some space to run after catch. It's not very often the first guy's able to bring him down. In this case, Maddox was not.
No, he was not.
I love those.
1st and goal now from the 9. This has been a really nice drive for the Dallas Cowboys. Hand off. Tony Pollard right up the gut. Pollard down at the 1. Good tackle by Reed Blankenship to save the touchdown. 2nd down and goal from inside the 1.
Jason Peters, future Hall of Famer tackle, reporting in as eligible. He's
Jason Peters, the ex-Eagle, coming in.
I mean, you got Peters in there. You got 3 tight ends in.
Future Hall of Famer, spent most of his career in Philadelphia.
This is the gold jacket formation. They got about 3 offensive line Hall of Famers on the field together.
Yeah, they do. Hand off. Elliott's in. Touchdown, Dallas. Flings the ball into the Salvation Army kettle, and Zeke pounds it in. Dallas closes their lead, or closes their deficit.
8 straight games with the rushing
inside 2 minutes in this first quarter. Dallas comes out with a jumbo formation. Oh my God.
Network and apps protected. Now you can tackle threats without comfort.
Shut up.
They do a great job. Their combination picks up 2, and we mentioned Zeke Elliott. He's got a nose for the end zone.
Here's Brett Maher for the extra point.
And it's up
and that is good.
So Dallas with an answer and a big one.
Yeah, seriously, man. That was a great drive. 14 plays. This has been a good game to start off. Again, guys, be sure to vote in our poll if you have yet to do so. We got 6 votes so far. It's a 50-50 split down the middle. 3 of you guys on the Eagles, 3 of you guys are on the Cowboys.
Take a picture.
Oh, gotta mute that. Just a reminder, guys, we will also be streaming the Eagles and the Steelers and the Raiders tonight from Pittsburgh. That's going to be a really fun game. That's going to be an NFL Network exclusive. So if you don't have NFL Network, we got you covered here on Sparkin Sports NFL. See what's going on over there in Santa Clara. Commanders 49ers still scoreless, 7.5 minutes in the second quarter. That's the only other game that's going on live right now. And then, of course, tomorrow, Christmas Day, we've got a triple header: Packers, Dolphins, Broncos, Rams, Buccaneers, Cardinals. We will be streaming all 3 of those games as well between here, Sparkin Sports NFL, and Denver Broncos Syndicate. Dak Prescott, 7 for 8 for 54 yards, and then that pick 6 to Josh Sweat. He's also got 2 carries for 23 yards. He's actually the Cowboys' leading rusher. Tony Pollard, 3 catches for 29 yards. Good start overall for both teams, aside from the pick 6 for Dallas. Gardner Minshew, 2 for 2 for 57 yards. A.J. Brown with both of those receptions. Miles Sanders, 3 catches for 8 yards. The win probability, according to ESPN, still in favor of the Dallas Cowboys at 63.4%. But overall, man, Philadelphia has done a really nice job in both this game and just the rest of the season in the trenches even without their franchise quarterback, Jalen Hurts. So I'm really confident in what Gardner Minshew is going to be able to do today, and he's already gotten a really good start. All right, we are back from AT&T Stadium.
$25,000 of Terry's money on Fox Super 6.
Barry Bradshaw still giving away all that money for free, man. Gonna run this guy bankrupt at some point.
Take home $25,000.
Giving away 25
been red
grand
hot.
of that?
8 straight game with a rushing touchdown, longest streak since a guy by the name of Emmitt Smith. He has
Tell him I said, hey, I'll be up at halftime.
Found the end zone quite a bit, and the
all right,
on the board.
minute 52 left in this first quarter. 3-point game. Eagles lead 10-7.
On the drive after throwing the pick 6.
Here comes Gardner Minshew.
Again on his
second offensive possession for the Eagles.
2 for 2.
He was kept off the field for a pretty good amount of time there on that last Dallas possession. 19 total Dallas plays, 6 total Eagle plays, but Eagles still lead 10-7 after the big pick 6 by Josh Sweat. Minshew comes out in the gun here. 1st and 10 from the 25. Miles Sanders up the gut. 1st down and more. Miles Sanders. Gain of 8.
Sanders comes in 5th in the league in rushing.
Across the 30 to about the 32-yard line.
He's having the best season of his career, up over 1,100 yards rushing on the season.
Yeah, made the Pro Bowl this year. This run game has been so prolific.
2nd down and 3.
And, of course, Jalen Hurts has a big factor. So today, it's going to look a little bit different.
First Eagle, Miles Sanders with 1,000-plus rush yards and 10-plus rush touchdowns since 2011. I'm assuming maybe Brian Westbrook there. 2nd down and 3.
Normally would in their 1st and 2nd down run game.
On 2nd down, give it again. Sanders
and off again. Sanders bakes off tackles. Miles Sanders, 1st down and more. Out near the 45-yard line. Good running from Miles.
Not so much here today. Look at this NFC East, Greg. The Giants played a heck of a game today. They lost on a 61-yard field goal in Minnesota today, but they're still in good shape for the playoffs. All 4 teams can make the playoffs.
What if you were a global bank who wanted to crunch billions of transactions against thousands of compliance controls?
Have a chance to win the division, but they've got to win out and have the Eagles lose out.
1st down and 10. Dallas Goedert goes in motion from the pistol. It's Sanders again, and this time he's blown up. Donovan Wilson with a couple of TFLs in this game. He's crashing in like a heat-seeking missile on that one.
Donovan Wilson, he's their most physical defender. He said he's really, he's a safety.
Clock ticking. They don't have to run another play if they don't want to. Looks like they're going to let it run to the end of the first quarter.
Gets to the ball fast. His versatility.
Good start for the Philadelphia Eagles. Dallas with a nice response on that last drive, and now Philly's marching downfield again. This has been a fun game. End of the first from Dallas. Six carries for 27 yards so far for Miles Sanders. They've been trying to establish him on the ground, especially on this most recent drive, so really nice for him. Again, Philadelphia, if they win, they clinch the NFC East title. Dallas Cowboys, this is a game that they really need to stay alive for division contention, but they still have playoff seeding very much in contention. I'm not sure. I think they may have actually already locked up, but currently sitting at 10-4. This would be a big win for Dallas if they can somehow hold on and get it. But Philadelphia, man, they're showing why they're one of the best teams, if not the best team in football. Even with the backup quarterback, they're still able to put a game plan around him to still be able to win, get the ball in the hands of their weapons, especially Miles Sanders and A.J. Brown. And they've got a really strong chance to win, man. been really fun to watch just what this Eagles team has evolved to become. I remember a lot of people were laughing at Nick Sirianni from his opening press conference. He kind of bombed it, honestly, when he was first introduced as the Philadelphia Eagles head coach. But ever since then, his team's bought into what they've done, and he's got a 22-9 record as a head coach. That says a lot about what the team around him has become and just a testament to who he is as a coach. It's absolutely phenomenal to see. You hear guys like Jason Kelce, longtime veteran on that Eagles team, just singing him high praises. And it's really not easy to get high praise from someone like Jason Kelce. So you know that Nick Sirianni is a damn good coach. All right. Are we back? No, we're not. I love how they like advertise the NFL game and then they go to another commercial. It kind of fools you out into thinking that they're coming out of commercial. Now they're coming out of commercial.
We get set for the second
Gotta
quarter.
Sneak that one last one in.
I don't know about you. I always
shot in the booth there. There's Kevin Burkhardt, Greg Olson.
You just feel great about that.
So good.
Mike Pereira also in there.
Top, who handles everything here in the booth. He's our audio man. He does, I mean, literally everything. If I have a new place to live, he's going to come decorate my house.
We got lights,
second down and 11 now for the Eagles. From the 43, following that stuffed run by Donovan Wilson. Orbit motion from Miles Sanders. Minshew from the gun fires over the middle. And that is intercepted. Picked off by Jaron Kearse. And Dallas now gets a turnover. Both teams now have thrown an interception in this game. What a play there by Jaron Kearse.
He's trying to get the ball in here to Quez Watkins. Watch.
Tries to squeeze it in, and Kearse just reaches over and mosses him. Oh, that is an incredible play there by Kearse. Minshew stares him down all the way. Not a good throw, but an amazing play on that ball by Jaron Kearse.
Get the ball back for his offense.
And Dallas now in good field position.
Before the game, Jaron Kearse said enough talking. We've got enough. Let's go out on the field.
Minshew goes over on the sideline to look that one over.
For him, he had that big play. He forced a fumble.
You tell obvious frustration after that.
But the Cowboys went 3 out. They gave it back, and we know they lost in overtime. And Kearse comes up with his first interception of the year there, and the Cowboys.
Yeah, man, that was a hell of a play by Kearse. He high-pointed that ball and
he was
just kind of mossed
Minshew's eyes the entire
Quez Watkins on that one.
Kind of shifted off the pocket. I don't know what really got him off his spot there. Drifted to his left and just stared down Quez Watkins, and Kearse was just all over it the entire way.
Look at this. I guess like they do every turnover.
They're reviewing it.
That he
I don't know what they need to review. That's a completed catch.
Not even close.
No question about that.
Yeah, sometimes
why we're holding shit up.
You haven't played a lot, right? You're practicing. You haven't gotten a lot of game action, and things just happen a little quicker in the game. And
all right, here we go. First down and 10 for Dallas now from the Philly 47. Dak under center. Orbit motion, they toss it out to Turpin, who's going to throw it back to Dak. Dak, flea flicker, and then pressure's coming, and he's sacked. It's Avonte Maddox again. What a start to this game Avonte Maddox has had.
I mean, you said it, Avonte Maddox.
That is his third tackle for loss. He has been all over the place in this game.
And Maddox, he says, oh, I'm not having it. I don't care who's open down the field. I'm just going.
Now he hobbles off. That would be a big loss. Looks like his foot, ankle area. Hopefully he's all right. That was a loss of 10 on that sack from Maddox.
But I hope he's all right.
Second down and 20 from their own 43 now. Drive started in Philly territory. Now he's got to go underneath here to CeeDee Lamb. Let's see what happened to Maddox.
Right here, they're going to take Turpin and go rocket and try to slide Dak out to his left. He doesn't fall for it. Couldn't quite tell what happened there with his foot.
Hopefully he's okay.
He's still getting checked out on his bench.
Still getting checked out there on the Philly bench.
Yeah, Reed Blankenship.
Now it's third down and 15, all the way back at the 48-yard line of Dallas. This drive started in Philly territory. Prescott fires over the middle, gets back into Philly territory to CeeDee Lamb. Not much. to the 45. Only a net of 2 yards on that drive, and Dallas is going to have to punt it away.
It really was great recognition. The Cowboys offense staying out there on a 4th
Oh, they're staying
and 8.
out on a 4th and 8. So they're just going to run up and try to hard count them and
here. Too long for
take a delay a game and punt it away, maybe.
In no man's land because a punt.
Yeah, they are.
Much, and it looks like they're going. At least it looks like they're going to go.
I'm thinking they're just going to hard count, take a delay a game, and boot it.
That you have dialed up. Do you make him jump off sides? Try to get a free play. Pick up
Let's
an
see.
extra
We got a
5.
split backfield here. No, they're going to
Prescott
go.
back.
Dak Prescott looking, firing, and that is incomplete, but there's a flag. T.Y. Hilton got locked up there with Darius Slay, and Slay knows that he got there.
Had the ball in the pocket, illegal contact. Defense number
And that's
2.
going to be a free first down for Dallas. Mike McCarthy's gamble pays off. That's a pretty easy call there on big play Slay.
The situation was just let's put T.Y. Hilton in the game and let him just
Big
go
play
work
Slay
one-on-one.
gave up a big play on that
See Mike
one.
McCarthy point on that's a good vet route right there. Inside, get that outside leverage and just break right into contact.
Yep, it
You
sure
see
was.
Slay shaking his head. That's a vet move there by T.Y.
Yep,
Hilton.
he knows he got on that one.
Back in for Philly.
1st and 10 now, under center from the 40-yard line, and that is another TFL. It's Milton Williams. This Eagles defense has been flying all over the place. They're
He
playing
just
with their
backdoors,
hair
as you
on
see right here.
fire.
They're trying to reach him with the left guard, Connor McGovern, and he just beats it. They call this going backdoor. See how he slides behind the left guard's reach block? That's hard to do. You have to be quick enough to be able to get out of your gap and then
2nd and
retrace
14
and catch back up to the ball carrier. It's good to see him back
from
in
inside the
game.
45-yard line.
Makes a tackle for loss on his first one back.
Without Maddox, Josiah Scott now the nickel. He's last up against C.D.
Dalton
Lamb
Schultz goes in motion to the left. Prescott dances in the pocket, looking downfield, fires, sidearm. What a throw. Michael Gallup makes the catch along the sideline, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and
It's been a
manageable.
quiet couple of weeks for Michael Gallup. We talked to Dak this week. He said, got to get him going a little bit.
Yeah,
They gotta try to
Gallup
get him
coming off a
going. Noah
torn
Brown had a
ACL that
nice
he
game
suffered last
week, had 2
season.
touchdowns. Had
Had some
deflection
nice
for the pick
games to
6 there
start
in
off when he
overtime, had a really
returned, but he
strong
has been
game.
quiet these past few weeks. And meanwhile, there goes Avonte Maddox walking off. He's got a shoe off. That's a really massive loss for this Eagles defense. He's been all over the place in his first half. Dak rushing back, fires wide open. CeeDee Lamb spins, touchdown Dallas. Corkscrewing his way into the end zone. Damn. Philadelphia jumped out to a 10-0 lead, and now Dallas has scored 14 unanswered points.
Well, I think this is just a busted coverage.
It looks like it is. Obviously, the TV angle's not really going to show it,
Josiah Scott, no
but
one carries
that
CeeDee
definitely
Lamb
looks
up on
like
the
a
corner route.
busted coverage.
Reed
This is
Blankenship
why
trying
we
to get over
need
from his
live
free
all
safety spot.
22.
Can't get there.
Aside
CeeDee
from
Lamb's been hot these
Amazon,
last
they
couple
do
weeks.
it. I'd pay
Teams
good
haven't had
money
answer
for all the
him. I
other
think that's
networks
a
to do
blown
live all
coverage
22.
nonetheless.
Well,
Big touchdown.
Dallas was
Extra
down
point
10 early.
is
They
good.
Rebounded quite nicely. Lamb is
Yeah, they have. That sucks. CeeDee Lamb, man. Complete busted coverage, did a 6-spin
If you are a
move,
global
and
energy
corkscrewed
company with customers in
into
different
the
places
end
on different
zone.
systems. So you call in IBM and Red Hat to create an open hybrid cloud platform. Now data is available anywhere.
That was just a hell of a play by CeeDee Lamb. Blown coverage there. That was rough. Again, guys, be sure to smash a like on this stream. I'd really appreciate it. It's a free and easy way that Mike. Again, it's a free and easy way you can show your support for the channel. Helps tell YouTube to push this stream out and helps us get seen by more people. Also, if you have yet to check out our Tua Tagovailoa film study that we dropped yesterday, I highly encourage you to do so after this game. I really enjoyed putting that one together, and that video exploded last night. We got over 100 subscribers overnight here on Sparkin Sports NFL. Absolutely insane. Currently, that video is over 4,500 views, so I really appreciate all you guys who checked that one out. And thank you so much for tuning into this stream, guys. Also, again, just a reminder, we will be covering the Raiders and Steelers tonight. That game's an NFL Network exclusive, so we will be covering that one here on Sparkin Sports NFL. If you don't have NFL Network and want to tune in, we've got you covered. Earlier today, we streamed the Seahawks and the Chiefs. That one was a pretty ugly game overall. Seattle barely got anything going on offense. Kansas City ran away with it. Kansas City already locked up the division title last week for the AFC West, but that's a big game in terms of their pursuit of the number 1 seed. Buffalo and Cincinnati also won today, though, so those are two of the other big contenders for the number 1 seed in the AFC. Cincinnati's made really a massive second half resurgence just like they did last season. And you never know, man. They are the defending AFC champions. All right, we are back in Dallas. CeeDee Lamb with that massive touchdown catch.
Meanwhile, Dak Prescott, after throwing that pick 6, is, well, he's lit a fire under him. We'll see that.
Yeah.
He's 9 for 9 throwing the football, and the Cowboys have their first lead.
9 for 9 since that pick 6.
Boston
Boston Scott will bring it out of the end zone, and Scott cuts it upfield, and he will make it across the 25. Good decision to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, we mentioned before the break on the touchdown, there's a busted coverage.
Let's see what's going on. We got the all-22 here.
They're going to go to single high, meaning Darius Slay has this third, Reed Blankenship, he has the
they're
middle
going to
third.
play cover
So
3,
Josiah
it looks
Scott,
like.
He's responsible for the flat, so he's good. There's no need
They're
for
playing
Darius
cover
Slay to
3.
jump that
Oh,
out-breaking
Darius
route.
Slay, what was he
Sometimes
doing?
the communication there.
That's a couple of bad
You can
plays
see
by
he's telling
Darius
his coach,
Slay, man.
Oftentimes, Kevin, when Maddox goes out, now there's a new nickel. Oftentimes, there's a
Yeah,
lot of communication.
that
versus the
Maddox
inside and the
injury,
outside
that's
corner,
another
how they
sign of
wanna
it
play
there.
tight
Communication
formations.
issues, just like Greg
In that
Olson
case,
pointed
they're not
out.
on the same page, and CeeDee Lamb makes him pay.
Yeah, Dallas
So, both teams with 7 points off turnovers. Penalty down. Might be a free play for Gardner. He's got a man wide open. Dallas Goedert inside midfield to the 49-yard line. First catch of the day for him. Lowers his shoulder on Malik Hooker. Let's check the laundry.
Defense number 90 was lined up in the neutral zone. That penalty is declined. First down as a result of the play.
Nice.
Yeah, 25 yards to Goddard. Welcome
Got
back.
9 votes on our poll so far. 56% of you guys are on the Philadelphia Eagles.
J-Ron Kearse wants to undercut it, thinking he's going across the field. Then you just kind of sail back out to the corner, and it's a great man beater. We talked to Shane Steichen before the game. He said, how good is Dallas Goedert?
Clock ticking inside, 11 minutes left to play in the second quarter.
After a few weeks.
Minshew in the gun, 3 receivers set to the left side. Tight end to the right. Minshew, play action, fires over the middle. Wide open man again. Gardner Minshew has been slinging it. This time it's Quez Watkins. And another first down. Gain of 19 on that one.
Minshew rebounding himself.
Yeah, really nice anticipation there by Minshew. He threw that ball well before Quez Watkins came
I
out
love
of his
watching
break.
Gardner Minshew play.
Nice
He
timing,
is so
good
much
rhythm
fun to
there.
watch.
You mentioned it, bouncing back
Minshew
after
now
the
4 for 5, 101 yards and that pick. Gardner, another one upstairs, and he overthrew it this time. He had Quez Watkins wide open, would have been a walk-in touchdown, overthrew it. Not happy about that throw. Yeah, seriously. I don't think he knows why he did it either.
You can see Quez Watkins right here. He gets bumped. He's wide open, but watch Minshew. He kind of just floats it.
He does. That's a terrible ball by Gardner Minshew, and he points himself on him. Now 2nd down and 10. From the Dallas 30. Press coverage at the bottom of the screen. They're bringing a blitz. They're just going to run it. Miles Sanders up the middle, and Sanders will gain 6. That brings up a 3rd down and manageable for Philly.
And about 5. It's Anthony Barr on the stop.
Anthony Barr, the ex-Viking there on the stop for Dallas.
He's a free agent at the end of the year. He's trying to show teams he could be starter in this league.
He sure is. I think he sure can be. There's Jalen Hurts, out today with a shoulder injury that he suffered last week against the Bears.
In my mind, he's one of the top 32 quarterbacks across
now
the league.
3rd down and 5. from the Dallas 25. Empty backfield for Minshew. Fires, looking for Brown, and he's got him. A.J. Brown to the 19, and that will move the chains for Philadelphia.
And the drive will continue. So we just saw Jalen Hurts. How's this dynamic been now with Hurts, the backup quarterback this week, Aaron?
Well, first of all, we all had a chance to speak with Jalen beforehand. You know it's just killing him being on the sideline. He told me,
Absolutely.
I'm going to wear the headset. I'm going to pick
He's
my
a
spots
competitor.
when
He
to
wants
talk
to be on the
Gardner.
field.
I know how I am, and I know I don't want anyone
Trips
in my
right
face when I don't need it.
from the 18-yard line. Minshew
Kind of leaving him alone.
hands it off. This is Kenneth Gainwell, backup running back. Big burst there, and he's got a 1st and goal inside the 10.
And so a 1st and goal. And so there you go. Yeah, we did see Jalen Hurts for the game, as Aaron talked
Clock
about.
ticking under 9 minutes left to play in the second quarter now.
Substitution.
1st and goal from the 8. Shotgun, condensed formation. Gainwell to the left side, and he gets the carry. And Kenneth Gainwell lowers his shoulder down to about the 2.5-yard line.
You know, I think Aaron brings up such a great
Second
point.
out and
There's
goal.
very few guys who understand the place of the backup, but then when it's their time to play, have the ability to turn it on and be a little more assertive and be the guy. I think Gardner has the ability to find that balance.
Yeah.
It's time to serve Jalen Hurts as the backup, great. But now this is his time.
All right. Hand off to Gainwell again. Lowering his shoulder. Did not get there. Stonewalled really close to the goal line. And that'll bring up a 3rd and goal from like the 1-inch yard line. The 1-inch yard line? Yeah, we're going to roll with it. The 1-inch yard line.
See, J-Rod Curse, he kind of caught him midair on the 1.
3rd down and goal. And they're actually saying it's at the 1. I thought he got more than that. That's not a great spot in my opinion.
3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal. Gainwell. Again, he's going to get stuffed. This time it's DeMarcus Lawrence in there. 4th down and goal. Let's see if they want to do it.
Do it here on 4th and goal.
Do they QB sneak it with Minshew?
Run the ball in the red zone more than Philadelphia. But they don't have one of the key reasons. All the keeps, the ability for the quarterback to pull this ball. And
not having Jalen Hurts on the field really definitely is going to affect this call. Eagles are going to go.
Factor, but they're going to still go for it here on 4th down. This looks like quarterback sneak. Don't be surprised if there's something.
This is sneak. They're going to keep it. Minshew plows in. Is he in?
Touchdown.
He says he is, and he is.
The whole stadium knows it's coming.
Minshew, everyone.
Formation, they just sell out. Everyone line up there a yard off the ball and just push, and they're just telling you there's nothing you can do to stop.
Knew that QB sneak was coming. We've all seen that Jason Kelsey mic'd up video. They still can't stop it.
How low they get. Look at the surge and the push.
Look at that.
Micah Parsons tries to go up.
Even without Jalen Hurts and his 400-pound squats, still able to get that QB sneak conversion. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And now your e-commerce platform can handle spikes in orders. Let's create IT systems that
when
roll
you have
their
3
own
Pro
sleeves.
Bowlers on the line.
IBM.
Their
Let's
offensive
create.
line getting it done. And the quarterback sneaking a good drive. And the Eagles
Yeah, man, that was a really good drive.
Minshew's
Philly
touchdown.
retakes the lead, 70-14. 7 minutes and 8 seconds left in the second quarter. See what's going on over there in Santa Clara. Looks like the Brock Purdy-led 49ers are currently up on the Taylor Heineke-led Commanders 7-0. Heineke 7 for 10 for 85 yards. So thus far, I don't know if I see any reason to bench him for Carson Wentz yet. Granted, the stats don't tell the whole story. That's why I always preach that you have to watch the tape. You can't just look at the stats. Nonetheless, though, let's look at some stats. Gardner Minshew, 5 for 7, 108 yards, and that pick. Miles Sanders, 7 carries, 31 yards. Minshew, of course, also with that rushing touchdown on the QB sneak. A.J. Brown, 3 receptions for 64 yards. Dak, meanwhile, has rebounded nicely from that pick 6. That's the only time that he's thrown what was, I guess, would count as an incompletion. 11 for 12 for 110 yards, 1 touchdown, and that pick 6 to Josh Sweat. He's also carried the rock 2 times for 23 yards, 4 receptions for 53 yards and a touchdown. So besides that pick 6, which was really just a nice play by Josh Sweat, Dak Prescott and this Dallas offense has had a really strong start, and same thing goes for Philly. Aside from their interception, they've had a really strong start. Looks like we got 10 votes on our poll now. It's a 50-50 split once again. 5 of you guys are on the Philadelphia Eagles and 5 of you guys are on the Dallas Cowboys. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. We got 8 people in the house right now. 5 likes on this stream. Again, smashing that like button really helps us out more than I can even state. It's the easiest way that you can support the channel. Also, guys, currently sitting at 714 subscribers. Our goal was to try to get to 715 by the end of the stream, so we're on track to get there potentially by halftime. So that's awesome. So now I'm going to bump our goal up. Let's try to get to 720 subscribers by the end of the stream. All right, we are back in Dallas. 7 minutes and 8 seconds left.
Take a look at this.
I mean,
He was getting a little chippy down there. What happened?
I don't even know if there is a neutral zone. I think the offense is offsides. I think the defense is in the neutral zone. It doesn't matter. The whole stadium, everybody knows it's coming, and time again.
Looks like both teams could have.
It's unbelievable.
Offense was in the neutral zone, defense was in the neutral zone, so it just kind of washes out. Probably should have redone the play, but still.
His response was unbelievable, I'll tell you, after the kick. As the Eagles retake the lead. Fun first half. 17-14.
All right, here's Elliott.
And Turpin will let it sail over
Turpin
his
will let it sail over his head. 1st and 10 for Dallas from their own 25, trying to retake the lead.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, I've been studying. As a matter of fact, I call my friend Stuart Lancaster. Said who? He's a former England national rugby coach because he wanted to learn how to stop that.
There's Dan Quinn,
the conversation
Dallas
like
defensive coordinator, former Atlanta Falcons head coach. Certainly making his case to potentially be a head coach once again in the NFL. He's done a phenomenal job with this Dallas defense. Meanwhile, their offense takes over. 1st and 10 from the 25. Toss it to Tony Pollard. He's got blocking in front. Pollard lowering his shoulder, and he gets maybe 3.
Thank you, Kevin. Commanders trailing 7-0 to the Niners.
Up, Commanders tied it up. Jahan Dotson back of the end zone. 7-7. Washington 49ers are tied. 22 seconds left in the second quarter over there.
Started today. Since that pick 6, I think Prescott's been a little motivated. He's been perfect.
Right. 2nd and 7 now.
2nd and 7. Coming near side,
and there's another completion for Prescott along the sideline. That's Michael Gallup. Close to the line again. Let's see if they give him the first down. 6.5 minutes left to play in the second quarter. They do indeed give him the first.
You want to play quarterback in the NFL? If you don't have thick skin and you're not resilient and you don't have the ability to bounce back from negative plays and still be able to move forward as if it never happened, you can't survive. And I don't know how many
from the 36-yard line, Prescott under center.
At responding to Dak.
Elliott.
And Zeke lowering his shoulder, gets thumped.
Josh Sweat was there, so
gain of about 3. Josh Sweat, who had the pick 6, was there. Now big Jordan Davis,
I think he and Sweat
rookie out of Georgia, is slow to get up there.
That was some friendly fire there at the ball carrier.
Yeah, I believe it might have been some friendly fire as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You see Sweat hits Jordan Davis right under the chin.
Hopefully both of them are okay.
Jordan Davis was
Sweat's
out for a
up.
while with a
Davis not.
Hopefully he's okay for this. Jason Kelsey leading.
There's Jason Kelsey over there hitting that oxygen mask. We're going to take an injury timeout. Hopefully Sweat and Davis are okay. Davis still down on the field. Also, guys, if you have yet to check out my Tua Tagovailoa film study that I uploaded yesterday on Sparkin Sports NFL after the game, I really encourage you to check it out. I think it's some really good work. Really enjoyed putting that one together, and these film studies are at least going to be a weekly thing now here on Sparkin Sports NFL. Maybe even a couple a week. We'll just see how it fares out. I also have to do a Broncos film study every week over on Denver Broncos Syndicate, so these videos do take a little bit of time to put together. Oh, shit. So, man, Minnesota Vikings able to pick up a massive win on a game-winning field goal from 61 yards by Greg Joseph. Vikings have already clinched the NFC West or the NFC Championship. This could put them well in position to at least get the number 2 seed behind the Philadelphia Eagles. NFC is still very much in contention for that number 2 seed, because I think at this point it's going to be pretty clear that Philadelphia is going to lock up the 1 seed. Hope you guys have some fun plans for the holidays. Hope you guys are eating good food, watching good football. We got you covered here on the football end, at least. Now we got 12 votes in our poll. Looks like we're once again at a dead even split. 6 of you guys on the Eagles, 6 of you guys are on the Cowboys. Well, we're back in Dallas.
17-14 Philadelphia.
17-14 Philly leads.
With a win today.
Just inside 6 minutes left in the first half. Dak hands it off to Zeke. Not much there. Linval Joseph, the big man.
Couple of injury updates for you, Kevin. First off, Avonte Maddox. Here's the play right here.
Yeah.
He's questionable to return with a toe injury. As you guys had mentioned during the break, he's having a great game so far. Jordan Davis in the tent getting checked out after that collision. And you guys, that sun coming through the glass here at AT&T. Defense looking right at it.
Yeah, you can see it
that
there.
sun is blinding there in Dallas.
They're in 7.
Dak got him. That's Josh Sweat jumping, and he fires. That's caught. CeeDee Lamb. Dak knew he had a free play. Fired over the middle to CeeDee Lamb deep. And he's got a completion. That'll move the chains.
Offside.
Yeah, it was.
94. That penalty is declined. First down.
This is not the original play call. The second the offensive player sense that he's in the neutral zone, the ball is snapped and it goes 4 vertical. So they're all just adjusting. CeeDee Lamb down the middle.
That's something Mike McCarthy brought over from his days in Green Bay.
Big hit there.
That's one of the staples from Aaron Rodgers.
Defense is looking into, but that's just good ball, understanding free play. Got nothing to lose. Push it down the field.
Lamb's having a big
first down and 10 now.
Dancing around.
Zeke lowers his shoulder inside the Philly 35 to the 33.
About 18 yards. Lamb came into today, Greg, 8th in the league in receiving, and with all the pressure on him, to be the number 1 guy after they traded Cooper, he kind of said, does it feel like number 1 guy? I'd say his production looks like a number 1 guy.
And
4.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
So effectively in the slot. Again, you see him right
Dak
here.
now 13 for 14, 143 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick.
Neither one of them can come in the
Has not had an incompletion 6, the pick 6. Prescott over the middle. He's got another completion. CeeDee Lamb spinning forward. 6th catch already for CeeDee Lamb. That'll bring up a 3rd down and manageable.
An elite tight end would have, and in the sense that he's going up against safeties, he's going up against linebackers, he's going up against, in most teams, their 3rd best corner who's in the slot playing nickel. So when your best receiver has that versatility, it is hard for defenses to really base the coverage to take him out of the game.
3rd down and 3.
Maddox, it's a game changer. Maddox is
Pistol with trips to the left. Now motioned by Elliott to a more traditional backfield. Swing it out. CeeDee Lamb with blocking in front. And CeeDee Lamb on a bubble screen will pick up the first. Gains 11.
Yeah, we mentioned Noah Brown. He had those 2 touchdowns last week against Jacksonville. What a great job here blocking. See him out here, number 85 off to the left. It's a dominant block out there on Josiah Scott.
Yeah, it was.
Corner who you mentioned is replacing Avonte Maddox. Noah Brown does a lot for them.
1st and 10 from the 24.
3rd receiver does a little bit of everything.
2 receivers set to the right. Pollard shifted. Dak fires over the middle. He's got a man again. CeeDee Lamb again. That'll set up a 1st down and goal from inside the 10.
Well, they're going to have to find
Great
a way to
throw
adjust
there.
here.
Tight window from Dak Prescott.
They're going to have to find an answer because right now they don't have one for CeeDee Lamb working the inside of the field. They're going to have to double him. They're going to have to clamp him, start playing him inside leverage, and make Dak throw the ball outside the numbers.
Mark it right at the 10. 1st and 10. Or 1st and goal. Dak kills it at the line. from under center.
On the give, Elliott.
Hand off. Elliott cuts it. Lowers his shoulder inside the 5.
As we approach the 2-minute warning in this first
And that'll
half.
take us
By
near the
way,
2-minute
Dak
warning.
Prescott
Let's see if they want to
started the
run
game
one
with
more
a pick
play.
6.
No reason to.
That's the only incompletion. He's 16 of 17 for
That is
167
insane.
yards.
Maybe at least try that hard count again.
They're trying to get him to jump here, take the 2-minute.
Yep. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Eagles still lead 17-14, but Dallas is knocking on the door. This has been an action-packed first half. This is exactly what we hoped this game would be. Critical key battle in the NFC East. This has been a fun one. Dak Prescott, man, again, has not missed since that interception. He is 16 for 17, 168 yards, 1 touchdown, obviously the pick. Still has 2 carries for 23 yards. He's still Dallas's leading rusher. CeeDee Lamb already over 100 yards, 8 catches, 103 yards, and a touchdown. If you started CeeDee Lamb in fantasy, you are definitely happy today. Gardner Minshew, meanwhile, is 5 for 7, 108 yards and a pick. Miles Sanders, 7 carries, 31 yards. A.J. Brown, 3 receptions, 64 yards. Both teams have been trading blows in this one. This has been a really fun one. We now got 13 votes in our poll. 54% of you guys are on the Philadelphia Eagles, so looks like we're leading by 1 vote in that category. Win probability currently at 71.2% in favor of the Dallas Cowboys per ESPN. Dallas came into this one as 4-point favorites according to Caesars Sportsbook. And overall, man, it's been kind of a back and forth trade of blows in this one, man. I don't know who's going to come out victorious. Gardner Minshew's played really well. Gotten the Eagles in position to win, in position to score twice. Then, of course, they got the pick 6 from Josh Sweat, so that helped. But really impressed by what Gardner Minshew has been able to do in this game, and that's exactly what I knew he was going to do.
What if you were an apparel company facing an avalanche of demand? So you call IBM to automate your IT infrastructure. And now your e-commerce...
All right, we are back.
Getting his first start of the year, just didn't really look that stressed.
No, he does not.
Right now,
Minshew cools a cucumber. Second down and goal, though, for Dallas. From the 5.
Prescott.
Handoff. Elliott looking for his second rushing touchdown. Not going to get it. Down to the 3. Second down and goal.
And timeout for the Eagles.
Eagles call their first timeout.
As we check in, what's
Dallas now facing a 3rd down and goal from the 3.
And happy holidays to you, Kevin. Coming up, we'll check in around the league with scores and highlights, but you know it's our first Christmas without the great John Madden. So we've got his favorite holiday meal, the turducken.
Got that turducken, baby.
Crew, so try not to be jealous as we send it back to you and your game.
Let's go.
What if you were an apparel company
you can't
facing
do
an
that,
avalanche of
Todd.
demand?
That's just
So you call IBM to
tease.
automate
3rd and
your
goal.
IT
Dallas going quick. Prescott.
3rd down and goal. Dallas fires. Dak incomplete. Looking for Michael Gallup, and that'll bring him a 4th down and goal.
Who knows? Maybe that sun had something to do with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it very well could have.
Just say it. Take a look.
A little bit of tough catch right into the sun there, right where the corner of the end zone, right where the sun is.
On the field, that's a great shot of it.
I think he lost it.
I think he lost it because that was a nice route, great ball placement, and you just can't bring it down. I think Aaron's spot on.
Yep,
It was a
I
challenge for the
agree.
defense all drive, but on that one, I
So
think it went
4th
against
and
Gallup.
goal. Here's Brett
And so it'll be
Maher.
Maher from 21 yards out, try and tie the game. And it's up
And he's up, and he
so
is
the
good.
Cowboys settle for a field goal. All
Dallas
square
has to
at
settle for
17,
3.
49 to
All
go.
knotted up at 17. A minute 49
$1
left
for
to
ordering
play.
carry out online.
And there we go. Just trying to get my halftime screen all set up here. All right, there we go. And just a reminder, guys, we will be streaming the Steelers and the Raiders tonight from Heinz, or I still call it Heinz Field. It'll always be Heinz Field, but technically Acrisure Stadium from Pittsburgh. Really looking forward to that game. Hoping the Raiders can get handed an L. Certified Raider hater in the house. Broncos country, let's ride. I don't know if you guys saw the Richard Sherman clip. I'm not sure who gave him the gift, but it was a Richard Sherman plushie, and when he squeezed it, it was Russell Wilson saying Broncos country, let's ride. That was on the post game for Amazon last Thursday night, so check that one out. That was absolutely hilarious. Broncos country, let's ride. Got 9 people in the house. Let's go. Again, guys, be sure to smash a like on this stream. Would really, really appreciate it. We got 272 total views on the stream today, so definitely not bad for first half. All right, we are back. Oh, boy. Skip and Shannon. You know, no matter how this game goes, Skip will be very vocal about it on Undisputed. All right, we are back. Eagles looking to go down, try to get some points on a 2-minute drill. CeeDee Lamb, man, 8 catches, 103 yards, and a touchdown. He's been absolutely insane.
And so now the Eagles with 2 timeouts.
Brett Maher.
The Cowboys get the ball to start the second half.
Dallas gets the ball to start the second half, so Philly would really like some points here. Boston Scott lets it sail over his head for the touchback.
Well, they're 13-1, but they are kings of the road, baby. Get in that big old van, and you see
392 yards per game on the road, third most in the league, 29 points per game on the road, second most only behind the Chiefs, and 7-0 record on the road this season for the Eagles. They have been road warriors.
It's Minshew who's driving the bus, which is apropos because he lived in a bus this summer. No joke.
Yeah, he did.
Just a wild storyline.
1st and 10 from the 25. Minshew looking in trouble, stands in, fires, and overthrows Dallas Goedert. However, we got a flag in the secondary, and that usually indicates defensive holding.
And I wanted to ask you how aggressive they were going to be, but it looks like pretty aggressive.
Yeah, they took that timeout down there in Dallas after the second down
Alex
run.
Kemp, our referee, discussing it.
It was thrown in the secondary.
Pass interference. Defense number 8. Ball is placed in the spot of the foul.
There you go.
Yeah, I think they meant number 6.
Yeah, number 6. That'd be Donovan Wilson, because obviously number 8 is retired in Dallas. That's Troy Aikman's number.
See Wilson right there.
Oh, that's a face mask.
But you mentioned it. Dallas has 3 timeouts.
But they're going to take the PI penalty. That would be more yards.
Go down and double you up with the possession before the half, and then get the ball to start the half. So high percentage plays, screens, draws.
1st and 10 from the 40. They just go underneath to Kenneth Gainwell. He makes a move, tackled at the 46, gain of 6. Clock continuing to run. 1.5 minutes left in this second quarter.
That's a nice job.
Minshew hurrying him up to the line. He has been really efficient in this game. 6 for 8 for 114 yards, but he has thrown a pick.
Again, 4-man rush.
Another 4-man rush. Minshew steps up, fires, overthrown, and that's nearly another interception. Anthony Barr had it right through his hands. That was another dangerous throw there by Gardner Minshew. Just as I said, he had been efficient. He puts the ball in harm's way once again there.
He kind of got moved off his spot. You're going to see a nice job here by Micah Parsons off the left edge. It forces Minshew up and to the left.
Yep, throws off the timing. Oh, that was nearly a disaster there for Philly.
That's an easy pick.
Yes.
Boston Scott in the game.
Now it's 3rd down and 4. Boston Scott checks in from the 46-yard line. Minshew over the middle. He's got a man. It's Dallas Goedert. Goedert into Dallas territory down to the 34-yard line. Good job by Minshew hanging in the pocket and delivers a strike.
Call an IBM and Red Hat to create an open hybrid cloud platform. Now data is available anywhere, securely. Let's create a hybrid cloud that can change the industry. IBM, let's create.
1st and 10. Minshew underneath. It's complete. Devontae Smith to the 30.
That's his first catch today.
That's his first catch of the day. And Philadelphia is going to take a timeout.
Philadelphia, their second, and we'll be right back after this message from State Farm.
And we got a 30-second timeout.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that.
Patrick Mahomes bath bomb commercial. All right, we are back.
To go in the half, already in field goal range.
47 seconds left in the half. 2nd down and 6 from the Dallas 30. Eagles already in field goal range. Minshew in trouble, stepping up, fires, and has broken up. Looking for Quez Watkins there. Good play by Wright.
Yeah. Curse is lined up inside. He wants to take away the inside, but Dallas Goedert is just big. He's physical, plays with his hands, and
boxes Curse out there.
Job running through contact to give an easy throw to Minshew. They are happy to have him back. He's made some big plays here in this first half.
Now 3rd down and 6.
Everywhere A.J. Brown goes, Diggs is following him. Inside, outside, right, left. It doesn't matter.
Got man coverage. This might be cover 0. Pressure's coming. Minshew fires complete. Smith close to the 1st down. Looks like he's got it.
He got slung backwards, but where he actually caught it, and you
clock still moving. Minshew says they got to get up and clock. Clock it. 25. They clock it at 24.
What if you were a global bank who
and we've got a flag down.
Thousands of compliance controls. So you tap IBM to unsilo your data, and now you can supercharge it.
Is that going to be an illegal motion?
Screaming for it, and the official threw the flag.
Oh, that's going to be a killer there.
So with the clock
so now Philly's going to have to probably take their final timeout. This obviously is inside of 2 minutes, so it's going to be a 10-second runoff.
Offense number 88. That's a 5-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down. It is also subject to a 10-second runoff, which Philadelphia has chosen to take a timeout to avoid that runoff. That's the 3rd and final timeout. Please reset the game clock to 25 seconds. 25.
You see Dallas Goedert right there, takes a step back.
Dallas Goedert was not set.
Mike Prayer, is that right? We have that right?
It's exactly right. He went from the line of scrimmage and was moving backwards, so therefore it is a false start, and that could have been an illegal shift, but since the clock
that's what they called it was. It was an illegal shift. Well,
and that creates the 10-second runoff.
Yeah, but they use
okay, well, either way, it's a running clock, so
now it changes how you attack this here.
Absolutely, because now any ball caught inside the numbers, you got to get down, hurry up, and try to clock it. It really makes it now difficult for where Gardner.
1st and 15 now from the 30.
At his disposal, knowing he has that extra timeout in his pocket.
25 seconds left in the half. No timeouts for the Eagles. Minshew retreating. And he's just got to throw that one away. Keep yourself in field goal range.
Some time initially, and then he backpedaled.
Jake Elliott, their kicker, does have a big leg. Now 20 seconds left.
Dan Quinn right now, he's dialing up. What's my best 4-man pressure? Try to keep the secondary back.
Yeah, let's see if Quinn dials up a stunt or something along those lines. Best way to get home with a 4-man rush.
He's got some of his best pass rushers on the field. He's got 4 ends on the field playing the 4-down spots. This is where your pass rush.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 15. 4-man rush. Minshew retreats, and he's got to throw it away again. 15 seconds left. Now 3rd and 15.
So 15 seconds left in a 3rd and 15.
Yeah, so now
Eagles can't do anything crazy here. They're just barely in field goal range. You cannot take a sack.
You got to do a hurry up field goal. You don't have enough time to run the field goal unit on, so they've got
this
to tell
more than
Minshew,
likely
there's
needs to
nothing
be an
there. This ball
incomplete
needs to be
pass.
thrown out of
Absolutely.
bounds.
It's got to get out of his hands quick.
To at least allow us to attempt a field goal.
48-yard field goal right now.
All right, so that's makeable. You just cannot take a sack here if you're Philadelphia. Minshew.
Pressure up the middle.
Pressure, gets rid of it out of bounds. Good job. Now the Eagles will bring out Jake Elliott.
Seconds to go. The Eagles will bring the field goal unit on.
Yeah, just a meltdown there. That's just not great 2-minute offensive execution. It starts with the illegal shift infraction there. There was really no need for it. They were in a legal formation. If they have that timeout in their pocket there and Minshew's confident he can throw the ball inside the hashes.
All right, here's Elliott. 11 seconds left in the half.
Throw 3 out of bounds and settle for a field goal.
And mark this as a 47-yard try.
47 yards. Jake is up, and there's a flag.
So hang on.
Kick was good.
And we'll see if this one stands or not.
See if this is on Dallas.
What if you were a gigantic snack food maker
I think it's
who
going to be
needs
on
to
Dallas.
satisfy cravings from Tokyo to Toledo?
Just take
so you partner with IBM Consulting.
Defense number 29 was lined up in the neutral zone. That penalty is declined.
Yep.
The field goal is good.
And so the Eagles will take
6
it.
seconds left in the half. Philly's going to go up and just pop-up kick it.
These messages.
30-second timeout.
Where can you save time shopping?
Blah, blah, blah. All right, guys. Again, be sure to keep it right here for second half action. Eagles now up on the Cowboys, 20-17. Good drive there, going down to kick the points. Stalled out a little bit in the red zone, which you don't want to see, but they at least were able to come away with points. Dallas does get the ball, however, to start the second half.
Yeah, we've seen each team have a turnover. Of course, Dallas's turnover was a pick 6, but since that point, both offenses have played well. They've moved the ball really well, settled for a couple field goals.
Here's Jake Elliott kicking off into the sun.
For 2 of the top defenses in the league, it's been a high-scoring first half.
Turpin will let it go.
Turpin will let it go. And got to imagine they're just going to come out and take a knee and move on to the second half.
And right now, it's been a different division winner every single year for the last 17 seasons, which is pretty incredible when you think about it. The Eagles need one more win to make it 18 seasons.
What if you were a gigantic snack food maker who needs to satisfy cravings from Tokyo to Toledo?
Dallas comes out to take a knee.
Dallas
gets it to start second half. And we will be back, guys, for second half action from Dallas. I am your host, Gage Madrid. We'll be back. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. It would help if I actually had the right scene queued up. Now we'll be back. There we go. All right, guys, we are back in for second half action of Cowboys-Eagles. Eagles currently lead 20-17. If you'll just bear with me for a second, guys, I'm trying to literally get like a last-second DoorDash order in before all the restaurants close. All right, sorry about that, guys. We will be getting the game audio back on in just a moment once we officially get back underway. Hope everyone's doing fantastic, guys. Be sure to smash the like button on this stream. Would really appreciate it. It's a free and easy way that you can help support the channel. All right, I got my food ordered. Got some pizza on the way. All right, we are back in Dallas. Cowboys are set to receive to start the second half.
Kind of what we thought, maybe a little bit more offense than what we thought. And one thing's for sure, I know you believe, this Eagles defense got to figure something out, because ever since that pick six, Dak Prescott has been on fire.
Yeah, he has.
Makes an
this
unbelievable
Eagles defense
play,
needs to
intercepts the flat route by Dak Prescott.
tighten things up here in the second half.
They haven't had an answer for the passing game, and they haven't had an answer for CeeDee Lamb, and most of the damage has been done in the middle of the field, a lot of soft zones.
Looks like
a lot
we got
of
15
voids.
votes in our poll.
Jonathan Gannon, the defensive coordinator,
53% of you guys are on the Eagles.
And just change up some of the looks
Fuck me, you
and
stupid
not make it
bitch.
quite so easy throwing the ball in the middle of the field.
See the summary, the Josh Sweat interception return.
Cuss out the
Eagles
blanket.
after a 10-0
That
lead,
always
but the
works.
Prescott since has been just lights out.
Alrighty, here
Lamb
is
over
Jake
100
Elliott
yards
to
in
kick
the
it
first
away.
half. So the Cowboys will get the ball
Devontae
first.
Turpin back deep for Dallas. And here we go. Second half is underway.
And downstairs we go. Oh, wait. Here's Turpin going to take
Oh,
it out.
Turpin will
From
pop it
7
out.
yards deep.
And he will be across the 25, across the 30, across the 35. Oh, Devontae Turpin. Oh, he got tripped up.
My goodness,
He had blazing speed there.
Epps just got a piece
Marcus
of him to
Epps,
save a
the
touchdown.
safety.
But hold on, there's a penalty.
Oh, with a touchdown saving tackle there. Oh, man.
A 10-yard penalty.
Wouldn't have counted anyway. There was a holding penalty on it, but what a burst there from Devontae Turpin.
So all that was is really a delay in getting downstairs to Aaron Andrews.
Yes, it was.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Oh, hey.
Poor EA. Oh, and I don't think Aaron was expecting that. Sorry, got to refresh.
Is they have to get off
There we
the
go.
field on third down. Of course, Dallas 6 of 8 on third down. He said that's what's killing us. Also, as you mentioned, CeeDee Lamb. He said we're gonna have to tighten it up.
All right,
around him,
first
give
down
Dak
and 10
Prescott
from the
a couple different
14.
looks. And the biggest thing for him, this defensive line. He said
CeeDee
they have
Lamb
got
goes
to
in
get
motion to the
home
right
and
side.
pressure Dak Prescott.
Aaron, that's
Prescott
just
surveys,
nimble on your
fires
feet
over the middle.
there.
It's Tony Pollard.
As we looked at
And
the penalty
Pollard
as
will
well,
get
Dallas
tackled
fans
after a
saying, "Wait
gain of
second,
about
what
4.
happened, Greg?"
Yeah, you see Nashawn right there. He's clearly got that right hand, grabbing the jersey, pulling it, tugging it.
Yep.
Devontae Turpin had
Pretty
quite the
easy
week.
call
He
right
finds out
there.
that he's making the Pro Bowl, but they asked him. He said, "How'd you find out?" He said, "Jerry Jones called me into his office and I thought they were going to cut me." So
Oh my
about
God.
that, but quite the change in emotions.
Sure
there.
was.
Second down and 5.
With Pollard in the backfield.
Lamb in motion. Hand it to Pollard. Pollard met some tackles initially, and then he's able to maybe get it back to the line of
Well, as we
scrimmage.
see Tony Pollard run the ball, that's exactly what Mike McCarthy said this second half is going to come down to. He said we have to win the trenches on both sides of the ball. We got to look to run it better and better pass protection here in the second half. I said to Coach McCarthy, hey, how about the way your quarterback responded after throwing that pick 6? And he said, yeah, that's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah, he's
Absolutely.
responded indeed. As far as the run game
Third
goes,
down and
running
4 now
20
for Dallas
times,
from the
but averaging
20-yard
2.7
line.
a carry.
As much as I don't like the Cowboys, I am a big Dak Prescott fan. Here he is, fires, and that is broken up. Great coverage there by James Bradbury working on Michael Gallup. And the Eagles force a 3-and-out to start this second half.
Third down, James Bradbury, a physical long corner up in Michael
Good job getting off
Gallup's
field. The
challenge
contact
the entire
maybe
way.
a little bit early
Coverage.
by Bradbury, but
Aaron say first third downs in the first half, 6 of 8.
no flag,
Start
no
the second
foul.
half now here with a quick 3-and-out.
Brian Anger set to boot it away.
Go and extend this lead.
First time we've seen
First punt of the day
and it's Brian Anger.
for either team. Anger now sends it. Fair catch made inside the 25 for Britton Covey. And Minshew Mania set to take over for their first offensive possession of the second half. Meanwhile, let's go see what's going on in all right, let's see what's going on in Washington or in San Francisco, shall we? 49ers with a commanding lead over the Commanders, 20-7. Let's see. Again, Taylor Heineke's played well. It hasn't really been on him. Ron Rivera has said that he would not be afraid to go to Carson Wentz if necessary, but overall it's really just been an issue of the Commanders unable to run the football. At least stat-wise, Heineke's looking pretty good. God, I really hope that there's some DoorDash drivers out today. I am one myself. Normally I would be out, but obviously football that takes number one priority. Be sure to tip your delivery drivers, guys. That's where a majority of our income comes from, so please be sure if you order delivery, tip your drivers. Got 716 subscribers currently on the channel. Let's see if we can get to 720 by the end of the game. I think that that's a very achievable goal. So if you want to help us out and get to 720 subscribers, I would really, really appreciate it. Our long-term goal is to get to 1,000 by Super Bowl Sunday, and as of right now, we are well on pace to do that. Alrighty, we are back in Dallas.
Oh, I would have said something to Buddy, but he wouldn't stand on the field long enough. He put his big fat
Time classics in this rivalry. Cowboys-Eagles, one of the most historic rivalries in the entire league.
Coach Johnson listened to that one back in the studio. Yeah. The halftime show, he and Buddy Ryan, the Bounty Bowl. I mean, so many great rivalry games.
Now Eagles take over, first down and 10 from their own 23-yard line, first possession of the second half. Minshew under center for the first time today. Look at that hard count. Play action, and trouble steps up, wide open throw. Oh, Dallas Goedert. How did he hold on to that? He went up and absolutely mossed Donovan Wilson. That was an incredible play there by Dallas Goedert for a 22-yard gain. He high-pointed it all right. Donovan Wilson, man, he went up there too. That was incredible by Goedert.
Man, he's quite the player.
First down and 10 from the 45. Handoff, Sanders, not much. Runs into a wall named Curse.
Yeah, and anytime you leave your feet, so you're going to see he's going to run the crosser. He knows that hit's coming from the free safety.
And we got a kitty bomb.
Leave your feet, especially kind of in the middle of the field, you know that contested catch, that hit is coming. It takes great concentration, great toughness to just go up, catch it with your hands, absorb
second down and
contact,
9.
and secure it to the ground. You can see why he's one of the best in the business.
From the 45.
67 yards, leading
Two receivers set to the right side.
Second and 9.
Minshew retreating, fires, and that is nearly intercepted. Minshew's thrown some dangerous ones in this game. Ron Bland, the rookie safety, nearly had a chance at that one. That'll now bring up a 3rd down and 9. Gardner Minshew, in his 2nd season as a Philadelphia Eagle, started his career, former 6th-round pick from the Jacksonville Jaguars out of Washington State. Zach Pascal now goes in motion to the right side, 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
Minshew stepping up, just goes underneath Kenneth Gainwell with room to roam, 1st down and more. Kenneth Gainwell inside the 35.
Gainwell on a perfect throw, and Minshew and the drive continues.
It's a great play design on 3rd down. You're going to see
it was.
They're going to use him on a little designed mesh. Comes underneath the
another
slot
kitty
receiver.
bomb. Hi, Frosty.
It's hard for the linebackers to pass off those underneath routes. And Minshew just gets that ball out before Dante Fowler and Micah Parsons.
1st down and 10 from the 34.
Design. Nice job there by Minshew hanging in.
And a 21-yard gain.
Gain of 21 on that last play.
A fake. Minshew.
Play action. Minshew rolling out to his right, looking for some room to roam. Gets maybe a couple.
Shane Steichen, this offensive coordinator, the offensive coordinator for the
There's
Eagles.
Shane Steichen, 2nd season as the Eagles offensive coordinator. Used to be the offensive coordinator of the Chargers as well. He called plays for both Phillip Rivers and Justin Herbert. 2nd down and 9.
One of the hot offensive coordinator, head coaching candidates. You're going to see him get a lot of interviews, and if you're Philly,
from the 33-yard line.
See him walk out the door. He's one of the best young players.
Minshew in the gun.
2nd and 9 on the fake.
Fake again, RPO, and that is A.J. Brown. Little RPO glance there, good coverage, but A.J. Brown's able to haul it in. Nice throw from Gardner to boot.
This time they keep the slot corner.
Looks like we got 15 votes in our poll. 53% of you guys are on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Diggs, posts, that big catch radius, that big
they win today, they lock up the NFC East.
Now it's Brown,
and it would go a long way towards locking up their #1 seed in the playoffs. Quez Watkins now goes in motion.
1st down.
1st down. Miles Sanders delayed handoff. And he'll get swallowed up. Gain of about 4.
Meanwhile, Minshew in his season starting debut. Remember Jalen Hurts, shoulder injury last week, although played through it and played great in the 4th quarter. Minshew's
he did, but
playing pretty well. 12,
smart
20,
to rest your franchise quarterback.
As a rushing touchdown today.
Let him get healthy in preparation for a playoff run. Now 2nd down and 5. Sanders keeps grinding, and he gets 3.
Short of a 1st down.
If you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, you're sitting at home saying, why would Diggs not just cover?
That brings up a 3rd down and short. Clock ticking inside, 10 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Shane Steichen knows that, and at 1st and 2nd down, they're going to run the ball, make Trayvon Diggs play more run support, which they don't.
Condensed formation, shotgun handoff. Miles Sanders bounces off some contact. Still a long way to go, and he's blown up. Good tackle there by Nashawn Wright.
And now let's see what the Eagles do.
Let's see what Nick Sirianni wants to do on this one. Looks like they're going to line up to go.
Just continue to bounce wider and wider. Allow your defense to pursue.
4th down and 3. This would be a big conversion here. Aggressive move by Nick Sirianni, trying to go up by 2 scores on the Dallas Cowboys.
2 tight ends here on the right side.
2 tight ends to the right for the Eagles. Minshew in the gun. Sanders is shifted.
4th and 3.
Handoff. No, Minshew's going to keep it. Rolling wide open. Touchdown! Devontae Smith got completely lost in the coverage, and Minshew finds him for an easy pitch and catch touchdown.
Love the aggressiveness here of Nick Sirianni.
What an aggressive call by Nick Sirianni, just like Greg Olson said. And Gardner Minshew delivers the goods.
What if you were a major transit
And of course, it's Trayvon Diggs who bites.
Data, network, and apps
And that is just too easy. Wide open, no one near him.
Cybersecurity that keeps your business on track. IBM, let's create.
Oh, that was incredible.
Like that, it's Minshew Mania.
Minshew Mania, baby. It is back. And he is fired up, so is Jalen Hurts. 9 minutes left in the third quarter, and the Eagles take a 2-score lead over the Dallas Cowboys. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Merry Christmas to the Eagles indeed, and Gardner fucking Minshew, baby. Let's see here. Okay, good. You got a dasher that picked up my order. I left him a nice tip. Appreciate all you fellow gig economy workers out there who are working throughout these next couple of days. I've got my prior obligations with my football, but thank you guys so much. Salute out to ya. Oh, 49ers. 49ers Washington. Actually, pretty close game now, actually. 14-21. Washington's been able to put some points on the board. Taylor Heineke's thrown 2 touchdowns. That's nice. Just a reminder, guys, we will also be streaming the Steelers and the Raiders tonight from Pittsburgh. That one's going to be an NFL Network exclusive, so if you don't have NFL Network and still want to be tuned into what's going on in the game, we got you covered here on Sparkin Sports NFL. Looks like we now got 16 votes in our poll. 56% of you guys on the Philadelphia Eagles to hold on and win this one after taking a 2-score lead over the Dallas Cowboys. Also, guys, be sure to smash the like button on this stream. It's a free and easy way that you can show your support. It helps tell YouTube to push us out to fellow NFL fans just like you and helps us get seen by more and more people and helps this community grow. So if you want to help us out, that's the best way that you can do it. I'll be right back, guys. I got to let my cat out. Oh, looks like we're going to hop back.
Tell you what, for Gardner Minshew, you're talking about having a backup quarterback who could be a starter, and obviously lit up the Pac-12 under Mike Leach, who passed away on December 12th. Gardner went and gave his eulogy this week. He had a day off on a week he knew he was going to play because of Jalen Hurts' injury. Had good success with the Jaguars, then had an injury, and then traded away to Philadelphia last year. Now here he is, the chance to give the Eagles the #1 overall seed and a bye, and going for it on 4th down and hitting on a touchdown, Greg.
It's just such
a
good play design. You mentioned A.J. Brown's off
Dallas
the field.
takes over.
That gets Diggs on Devontae Smith, and what they want this to look like is a rub route, like they're trying to slide Dallas Goedert, except it's not. Smith is going to come like he's going to stalk, and then he's going to go. But it's just so smart. You mentioned, why is A.J. Brown off the field on 4th down? Well, it's because they want to make sure, they want to run this on Diggs, and they want to make sure if Brown's
all right,
off the
first
field,
down and 10
Diggs
from the 25.
Wow, and it worked like a charm. So
Noah Brown shifted. Handoff goes to Elliott. Good run by Zeke, surging forward, gain of 8. Javon Hargrave in on the tackle there for the Eagles.
How much they want the run game to still be a part, but I mean, obviously you find yourself now down 10, but in the first half, the reason that you had 17 points was because of the passing game. They had no answer for CeeDee Lamb. Dak Prescott was hot. I don't know. I don't know why they
second
would get
down and
away
3
from the passing game, especially now as they're trying to dig out of a 10-point hole.
I mean, they're averaging 2.9 yards a carry. And here's Elliott.
Handoff. Elliott stumbles, bounces off some contact, able to get 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 1. Clock ticking inside. 8 minutes, 15 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
Make Philly stop you.
3rd down and short.
3rd down. They hand it off again. Zeke. He is close. I don't think he got there.
So 3 runs to
Eagles say he didn't. 3 straight runs to Zeke, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and inches here. Let's see if Mike McCarthy wants to go for it. Yeah, he was, and Dallas comes out and dials up 3 straight runs to Zeke. They've got to go for this. You punt it back to Philly, they go up and get a 3-score lead. That's probably it. Starting to turn into desperation mode. Dallas is going to go. They're in the shotgun. 4th down and 1. Dak runs up under center now. Man in motion. They flip it to Zeke. He's got blocking in front. 1st down and more. Ezekiel Elliott. Big burst for Zeke. Down the sideline. Forced out of bounds by number 57, TJ Edwards. Gain of 22. What a gutsy play call there. Gutsy decision by McCarthy to go for it, and a gutsy play call there by Kellen Moore.
Good play call. Nice job there by Hendershot. Ferguson, tight ends out in front, getting good protection, but that's a big call and a big gamble by Mike McCarthy.
1st down and 10.
On your own 35.
Now it's Pollard in the game. Fake to him. Prescott.
Fake it to Pollard. Prescott dancing, looking, flips it to Pollard, who's wide open. Pollard makes a move. 1st down near the 30. Edwards, Slay, and a couple others were there. Blankenship as well to make that tackle.
Well, for the Eagles, we saw the injuries in the 1st half, and Aaron told us about them, and now it's confirmed that both Maddox and
Davis both out. Maddox with a toe, Jordan Davis with a head injury. Those are 2 key losses for this Eagles defense, but they've still held fairly strong. First down and 10. Pollard up the gut, slithering his way, gain of 6.
Pretty quiet for Pollard in this game, Greg. He does have 5 catches, 47 yards, but we've done Dallas a lot. We've seen him have some monster games, just 6 carries, 12 yards.
Yeah, I think with Pollard, unlike maybe some of the other more traditional true running backs in the league, for him it's not so many.
Just 6 carries for 12 yards for Tony Pollard, just 2 yards per carry in this one.
I don't think Mike McCarthy and
2nd down and 5. Under center, Dak making some communication. Handed off to Pollard again. Not much that time as well. Eagles have been on him most of this game. Milton Williams with the tackle there.
Well, the Cowboys have run the ball more than they've thrown it today.
And that is interesting considering how well Dak has played through the air.
22 throws, or passes, I should say. Prescott.
3rd down and 5. Dak. Flush. He's just got to heave that one out of bounds. And nearly caught. Good effort by Tony Pollard, but that was just a throwaway there. And Dallas will have to settle for a field goal.
Well, we mentioned Jonathan Gannon was going to have to change it up. Take a look at the attention now.
Let's create a hybrid cloud that can change the
inside, see the bracket.
Let's create.
Epps comes down from his safety spot, and that's why Dak can't go to his first read.
Yep.
You see him start there to the left. He gets bracketed, forces him out of the pocket. Nice change of pace there by Jonathan Gannon.
Defensive
coordinator. Taking away his first look.
Here's Maher, meanwhile.
On Dak Prescott.
This one's going to be from 44 yards out.
Try to get it back to a 1-possession game.
And Maher is on the money. It was hooking, but he's able to get it in there. Good kick. 5 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. Dallas cuts the lead to 7. Meanwhile, into the 3rd quarter in Santa Clara, 49ers lead the Commanders 21-14. Good job by the Commanders surging back in this one. Brock Purdy's played well. He has thrown an interception, but he's also thrown 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, in this game, Dak Prescott, 18 for 22 for 187 yards, 1 touchdown, and that pick 6 to Josh Sweat. Zeke has 16 carries for 55 yards and a touchdown. And then in the first half, CeeDee Lamb was on an absolute tear. 8 receptions for 103 yards and a touchdown. He is a dynamic playmaker. Meanwhile, the Eagles have done pretty well in their own right on offense. Gardner Minshew, 13 for 21, 212 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. If you guys missed it earlier in the week, Jalen Hurts suffered a shoulder injury against the Chicago Bears, so that thrusts Minshew into starting action this week and possibly next week as well. Sanders, meanwhile, has 11 carries for 39 yards. A.J. Brown, 4 receptions for 76 yards. And ESPN win probability is now currently sitting at 70.5% in favor of the Philadelphia Eagles. Dallas came into this game as 4-point favorites according to Caesars Sportsbook, and right now they find themselves down 27-20. If Philadelphia wins this game, that pretty much locks up the NFC East title for them. So that would be a big win for the Eagles if they could get it today. Meanwhile, the Detroit Lions, man, they suffered a killer loss this Sunday against the Carolina Panthers in Charlotte. That was a key victory that the Detroit Lions needed to get, or that was a key win that the Detroit Lions were going to need to pick up, but they didn't get it, obviously. Now their playoff chances are pretty much kaput. All right, we are back.
Oh, what a shot as the sun is setting here.
There's
in
Arlington, Texas. Flat as shit, man.
Eagles win, they get the #1 seed. The Cowboys win, they keep their hopes.
I've never lived somewhere where there's not mountains, so anywhere where I go that's just flat like that, it trips me out.
I'm Kevin Burkhardt, our entire NFL on Fox crew.
Meanwhile, that'll go over Boston Scott's head for a touchback. Eagles take over, up 7, 5 minutes, 1 second left in this third quarter. Here comes Minshew.
Yeah, absolutely. And he said this week he was so grateful for the Eagles letting him go and speak, obviously missing that Tuesday walkthrough. He said, I wouldn't be in the league without Mike Leach. And, he said he did so much for my life. Every time I step out on that field, it's Mike's legacy. I always carry that with me. So well said.
Wow, sure
That's
is.
Awesome.
Nice that he got a chance to go do that.
Eagles start 1st and 10 from their own 25. Minshew in the gun.
From the 25.
From the 25, it's Miles Sanders, bounces off some trash, and Miles Sanders turns it into a 9-yard gain. Nice running there.
So what do you think, talking about Shane Steichen, how he's going to call this scheme with Minshew as opposed to Jalen Hurts, who has such dynamic running ability? What do you think about how he's called it today?
I think he's done a great job. I think the Eagles across the entire league, they are the best at generating explosive plays and allowing their players to play in space. Now, Jalen's ability to even the number count, especially in the run game because of his ability to run.
2nd and 1.
Present here today. But I think Minshew's
shotgun with Sanders to the right of Minshew. One-on-one coverage at the top of the screen if Minshew wants it. Minshew stepping up, has to check it down, and it's incomplete. Looking for A.J. Brown on the crosser. Trayvon Diggs all over it there for Dallas.
Talk about a guy that lived in a van.
He literally lived in a van.
No kidding. He's been in a fighter jet, okay? He was hanging with his doppelganger, Uncle Rico. I mean, they look just like each other,
They
right?
do.
Of course, Mike Leach, Aaron just told you a story about the fun and great times there. And while we were talking about Minshew Mania, there was a defensive holding on Dallas.
Oh, there you go. I'll take that.
So Alex Kemp told us that call, so it moves up to a 1st down, up to the 40. It's on Deron Bland.
And Deron Bland typically plays here in the slot.
All right, 1st and 10 now following the defensive hold.
You see him down the bottom. They've been playing Deron Bland.
Tiger Baloney, that's an interesting call. Ball's out. It's picked up by Dallas. A bad exchange, and it's picked up by Jaron Kearse. Oh, what a disaster. Oh, man.
I just don't think he ever gave it to him. I think Scott just...
No, that was not a clean exchange at all. I don't think Boston Scott was expecting the football there.
We've seen quarterbacks struggle.
That was not clean.
Credit to Gardner Minshew there. He saves a touchdown. At least
yeah, he does. Good tackle, but still, that's tough.
Oh, Minshew Mania hit a little bit of a stop there on the.
Yes, it did. That was a little scary.
That was the ultimate curse.
Why do we always do that on broadcast? It's undefeated. We always do it. It's amazing.
First and 10 now for Dallas, following that scoop. From the Philly 31, they hand it off to Pollard. Dallas now has a chance to tie this game up. Good play there by TJ Edwards, though, stopping Pollard after just a gain of 1.
Came into the game ranked 19th in the league, stopping the run, and truthfully, that's because most teams are so far behind. They're trying to pass to catch up, where they're excellent. Second in the league against the pass.
Yeah, which is so
That's
interesting
nice.
because, as you mentioned, they're 13 wins. They're winning most games at the end.
Second down and 9. Trips right.
The fact that they can be that good is pretty impressive.
Prescott steps up, fires over the middle. It's Dalton Schultz. And Schultz will set up a first down and goal. Edwards makes the catch near the 8-yard line. And Dallas starting to wiggle their way back into this one.
Schultz, he has been a little quiet these last couple weeks. He's going to run just an inside crosser, outside leverage. TJ Edwards, for whatever reason, allows him just to be unabated.
Now first down and goal. 3 minutes left in the third. Dak under center from the 9-yard line. Play action. Prescott fires. End zone broken up. CeeDee Lamb was open in the corner there. Good coverage by Josiah Scott to break it up.
Yeah, that was close.
Yeah, that was hella close.
Of course, playing for Maddox, who went out with a toe injury and won't be back.
Watch the collision here. Reed Blankenship. They're going to send crossers. Watch the collision. Bang.
Boom. Blankenship and Slay ran into each other.
Philly's lucky there that they were able to respond and get back and just get a piece of that ball to prevent the touchdown.
Goal from the 9. Noah Brown goes in motion. Prescott dances, and he is swallowed up. Second one of the day. That is Ndamukong Suh and Brandon Graham. 2 veterans who have been doing it a long time in the NFL. This Eagles defensive line has a fantastic mix of old players and young players. Right there, Brandon Graham and Ndamukong Suh, 2 of these veteran stalwarts, combined to take down Dak on that one. Now it's third down and goal. Dak in trouble, rolling out to his right, looking downfield, end zone is, let's see, caught for the touchdown. Michael Gallup. What a throw on the run by Dak Prescott. Gallup got both feet in. Let's double check to make sure of it, but Dallas now an extra point away from tying this game. 1, 2, that's a catch. What a play from Dak and Gallup. Yes, it was, man. That was as textbook of a throw as you could get there. Looks like it was actually maybe trying to hit Tony Pollard, but Michael Gallup cuts in front of it. And what a catch it was by Gallup.
We got ourselves a ball game here.
Yeah, we do.
For the official signal, but a great job. That was clearly a catch inbounds and a touchdown for Gallup, his 4th of the year.
Here's Maher for the extra point.
System facing cyber attacks. So you partner with IBM to keep your data, network, and apps protected. Now you can tackle threats without coming to a halt. Let's create cybersecurity that keeps
kick
your
is up, and it is good.
An interception and a fumble recovery. Both have led to Dallas points. And
couple of killer turnovers from the Eagles, and they have both led to Dallas points. Phillies had the opportunity to run away with this one, but they've shot themselves in the foot a couple of times, and that's all that takes. That's absolutely rough for the Eagles. Nonetheless, though, still a tied game is still very much anyone's ball game. Win probability, according to ESPN, is back in favor of the Dallas Cowboys at 56.1%. Dak Prescott's been sharp through the air, man. 20 for 25, 220 yards, 2 touchdowns, and of course had that interception early to Josh Sweat, but ever since then, he's been efficient. Gardner Minshew, meanwhile, is 13 for 21, 212 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. He's been efficient in his own right, but he's also put up a couple of dangerous throws, and he's put the ball in harm's way a couple of times. Miles Sanders, he's been solid on the ground, 12 carries for 48 yards. A.J. Brown is the Eagles' leading receiver, 4 receptions, 76 yards. The clock's ticking down towards the end of this third quarter. Got 17 votes on our poll. If you have yet to vote, please do so. Looks like 59% of you guys are on the Philadelphia Eagles. Alrighty, we are back in Dallas.
When we cheer together.
Well, tomorrow on Christmas Day, you've got a chance to win Terry's money, plus the mystery prize inside.
Terry Bradshaw still giving away all that money, man.
Free Super 6 app. Enter your picks.
Eventually, his vault's going to have to go empty.
$25,000 and opt in to the prize sweep.
All right, following that Michael Gallup touchdown catch off an incredible throw by Dak Prescott. Here's Brett Maher set to kick it off for Dallas. Boston Scott back deep for Philadelphia.
What a game.
What a game indeed.
Philly will start on the 25 as we take a look at today's.
Philly will take over from their own 25.
Maybe the zone hasn't been so effective against Dak Prescott today.
Yeah, and Dak's hot. I mean, you take a look at these numbers. That's why we kind of joked earlier. I'm not sure if I want to make a recommitment to the run game. I think what's working in the passing game for Dallas is working.
Seriously.
Just threw another touchdown in the last red zone trip to Michael Gallup, getting him involved a little bit. I think while Dak's playing this well, moving in the pocket, buying time, I think you just let him continue to work.
1st and 10 now from the 25-yard line. Minshew in the shotgun. Dallas Goedert's in a little wing to the right. Make it the tight end Grant Calcaterra, actually, and he's lead blocking for Miles Sanders. And Sanders will get about 5.
Interesting in these two games with these two teams, the top 2 in the league as far as getting to the quarterback. I feel like both offensive lines.
2nd down and 5.
Pretty well.
Yeah, we said earlier in the broadcast, these are 2 of the best offensive lines in the entire league. They've played a lot of reps together. Dallas has 3 potential Hall of Famers. Same thing for the Eagles. Of course, Jason Kelce, one of the best centers to ever do it.
From the 30-yard line, let's see if the Eagles want to reestablish this run game.
Yeah, Eagles have 2 sacks. Dallas doesn't have one yet.
Minshew and Kelce make a check at the line. 2nd down, they hand it off. Gainwell lowering his shoulder. That was actually Miles Sanders again, and Sanders got about 3.
Just his 2nd tackle. Jeff Stoutland,
Jeff Stoutland, Eagles offensive coordinator or offensive line coach and run game coordinator.
Get up to the line quickly. 3rd and 2.
That brings up a 3rd down and 2 now.
Dallas is having trouble getting lined up.
Snap it, run it again.
Back to Sanders, surging forward. He's got the 1st down out to the 36.
You saw number 57, the linebacker, Luke Gifford. He's in there playing due to some of the injuries. Leighton Vander Esch.
This next play is probably going to be the last one before the end of the 3rd quarter.
Places on different systems. So you call in IBM and Red Hat to create an open hybrid cloud platform. Now data is available anywhere and securely. Let's create a hybrid cloud that can change.
Shut up.
Here.
Stupid ad.
Dallas prepares for the playoffs.
He's playing so well, too.
1st and 10 from the 35. Minshew under center.
And so on 1st down, here's Minshew.
Play action, looking downfield, and he's got a man. What a catch, taking a hit, Devontae Smith.
Right hit him.
Great job holding that on, and that'll take us to the end of the third quarter.
These Eagles receivers, we've seen
What a
time and
catch
time
by
again, just
Smith.
make great contested catches,
Took a
knowing
big
the game's
hit to
coming.
boot,
This
but
time it's
that's
Devontae
really
Smith.
nice holding on to that
Not only has
ball.
Bland on his back, but right in his face.
Got Bland and right in his face there. That'll take us to the end of the quarter.
The third.
All tied up here in Dallas at 27. This has been a hell of a game, man. San Francisco now all the way up to a 27-14 lead on the Washington Commanders. We'll have to see what happens there for the quarterback situation for the Commanders moving forward. Ron Rivera has said that he is not afraid to go back to Carson Wentz. But same time, and indeed, it looks like Carson Wentz is going to be coming into the game. Taylor Heineke has been benched. He threw an interception. Clearly, he says here he was not happy after that. Got pissed off after talking to Ron Rivera. And Carson Wentz is taking snaps from the center. So, looks like he is getting ready to go in. All right, well, Carson Wentz back from the dead. Here we go. And unfortunately, it looks like the Taylor Heineke era in Washington may be over. You have to wonder at some point if Washington wants to at least see what they have in Sam Howell, but given the fact they're still in playoff position, obviously a loss today would really hurt that playoff position, but still. Once they're officially out of it, I would not be surprised at all if they turned things over to the 5th-round rookie out of NC State. Or, no, UNC, sorry. He was the North Carolina Tar Heel. All right, we are back.
Great game, 27-all. Eagles win. They get the #1 seed in the first round bye. Cowboys win.
Again, guys, please smash that like button. I would really appreciate it.
Win the last two and have the Eagles
Start of the fourth quarter here from Dallas.
Gardner Minshew starting today.
Minshew in the gun, 5 wides for Philadelphia. He goes up, makes a check at the line.
On first down.
First down from the gun. Minshew swings it underneath Kenneth Gainwell. Big tackle by Anthony Barr.
Great play there by Barr. They actually ran the identical screen on both sides, and then Minshew has his choice of which way he wants to take. You're going to see both sets of linemen try to get out in front. He chooses to go to the left. A great job there by Anthony Barr. He just sees it.
Good vision there by the longtime veteran, former Minnesota Viking.
Yeah. No gain.
Second down and 10 now from the 49-yard line. 5 wides once again for Philadelphia. Minshew rolling, throwing on the run. That's deflected and incomplete. Looking for Devontae Smith. That'll bring him a 3rd down and 10 now.
Yeah, they're moving Micah Parsons around. You see him here working in this front side A-gap. They've moved him on both tackles, Mailata and Lane Johnson. This time on the right guard, Samalu. They're just trying to find a matchup to try to get their dynamic pass rusher some action here.
Yep.
Cowboys only have 1 sack.
Micah Parsons has been relatively quiet in this game up to this point. Now 3rd down and 10.
He's going to settle somewhere in here.
Zach Pascal goes in motion to the right side.
Coming up the middle, blitz.
Coming with a blitz. Minshew in trouble. Minshew rolling, fires downfield. He's got a man. Devontae Smith, and that will move the chains for Philadelphia. Great job by Gardner Minshew, keeping things alive, rolling out to his left, and finds a man downfield in the scramble drill. Great job by Minshew.
Gainwell 14, and then great job by Minshew keeping his eyes down the field, buying time to come back to an easy open Devontae Smith. But that offensive line, I mean, Dallas brought the house. They brought guys from off the ball, on the ball. Minshew kept it alive, but
yeah, he did.
The work of those big guys up front.
Now first down and 10 from the Dallas 30.
59 yards and a score.
Trips right for Philadelphia. Play clock ticking inside 1. Just got that one away. Give it to Sanders up the gut.
Push from that offensive line.
About 4 yards there. Good push from that Philly offensive line.
Well, Friday, John Cena makes his long-awaited return to the ring. You'll see Cena, Kevin Owens take on undisputed champ Roman Reigns. A match can't be missed. WWE Friday night SmackDown at 8 Eastern on Fox. 2nd and 6 here. Early in this fourth
Second
quarter.
down and 6.
Eagles go 3 tight ends in this formation.
3 tight ends for the Eagles.
Sanders.
Back to Sanders. He's been running well. Not that time, though. Anthony Barr and Luke Gifford were there. 2 linebackers on this Dallas defense.
How much this run game has been built over the course of the year to have the threat of Jalen Hurts. A lot of these
absolutely
times pulling guys and he's putting it in the belly of the ball carrier. The hardest part to account for is him pulling it and coming out the other side. They don't have that element to the run game, and it's a big reason why they've been playing a lot more tight quarters than you typically see for this Philly offense.
3rd and 6 now. It's Gainwell in motion. Or no, that's because Watkins in motion. Minshew fires over the middle, complete. A.J. Brown. And that is a first down to the 12-yard line. Oh, and A.J. a little shaken up after that one.
Well, we mentioned how good A.J. Brown is, even versus inside leverage coverage.
Took a low hit there from Malik Hooker, the safety.
They call him short 8s, which are a little deeper. Gotta hope he's all right. As you see,
seriously.
A little slow to get up.
Boy, scary scene for Philadelphia here.
Indeed. Injury timeout now from Dallas. That'd be a big loss for this Philadelphia Eagles offense. Oh, I'll be right back, guys. Looks like my food's here. Hey, Nana. My food's outside. Can you grab it? All right, we are back. Uh-oh. Oh, don't tell me now it's going to do that. Okay, we're good. Almost lost the stream for a second there. Man, this has been a hell of a game. Alrighty, we are back. A.J. Brown looks okay. He's on the Eagles sideline. 1st and 10 now from the 12.5-yard line. Handoff, Miles Sanders cuts it inside the 10, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 7.
It's so cool, the detail of these plays. Watch what the motion of Quez Watkins does to Deron Bland when he comes in. So he starts in a stack, he comes in, they got to make a check, and now when Kenneth Gainwell goes to the flat, they pull the man they just brought into that window out, and you see how much space they generate for that throw to A.J. Brown. It's the little
Call it 2nd and 8
Shane Steichen passing game.
from the 10-yard line.
It's fun to watch.
3 tight ends for the Eagles, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Now Miles Sanders shifted to the right of Minshew. One-on-one matchup with Quez Watkins at the bottom of the screen. 2nd down, they hand it off. Sanders bounces away from trouble. And Sanders with maybe a 1-yard gain. That'll bring him a 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, I'm waiting for one of those times when
10.5 minutes left to play in this game. All knotted up here. Wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles go conservative here, just try to preserve the field goal.
They're going to bring in all these big tight ends. They're going to have a play action pass off of it.
A.J. Brown back in the game.
A.J. Brown back in now on this key 3rd down and 6. Brown now goes in motion, trying to get him lined up on the left side.
Zero coverage. There's nobody back for Dallas.
Cover 0 here for Dallas. Everyone's coming. Minshew fires end zone. Caught! Devontae Smith, touchdown! Dallas dials up that cover 0 blitz. Devontae Smith makes the catch. Good throw from Minshew hanging in there. And we got a penalty.
Defense number 27.
You're going to decline that.
It's a touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go. Off coverage, cover 0. Just a little out-breaking route there for Smith, and he takes it in. Good route, good throw, good catch. And we got a touchdown, folks.
For a Dallas defense that was just selling out.
Extra point from Jake Elliott. What a drive. Eagles take a 34-27 lead. 10 minutes left to play. Gardner Minshew, he is fired up. Minshew mania, baby.
Data-driven precision. Let's create supply chains that have an appetite for performance. IBM, let's create.
Oh, man. Gardner Minshew is playing his ass off. Again, guys, be sure to smash that like button. Would really appreciate it. And just a reminder, we will be bringing you guys coverage of the Steelers and Raiders from Pittsburgh tonight. That game an NFL Network exclusive. So if you don't have NFL Network and still want to be tuned in as to what's going on in that game, we've got you covered here on Sparkin Sports NFL. Also, guys, we're creeping closer and closer to 720 subscribers. Let's see if we can get there by the end of the stream. We just need about 4 or 5 more subs, so I really think that we can get there by the end of this game. Uh-oh. Okay. Should be back. There we go. Sorry, guys. I don't know why my connection's being shoddy like that. San Francisco now up 30-14 on the Commanders. Carson Wentz back in there. Gardner Minshew has played really well, just like I thought he would, man. He's kept the Eagles in position to win this game. Got 19 votes in the poll. 58% of you guys on the Philadelphia Eagles. We're back.
Here in Dallas, 1.5 million lights. I mean, just a great scene. Get the horse and buggy rides around, get something to eat, and fantastic area and a fantastic game. Happy holidays to you and yours. Eagles retake the lead. It's been back and forth, 13-yard drive. Devontae Smith's second touchdown catch of the day, and Gardner Minshew.
Here's Elliott to kick off. 9:59 left in the game.
He's playing great. 2 touchdowns for him and a touchdown run. And now service goes back to
Turpin will let that go over his head. 1st and 10 for Dallas from their own 25-yard line.
Cover 0.
Trying to tie up
you
this
can see
game.
These 4 guys are in man. If the back releases, a 5th guy will come out. And this is it. They're just in straight off man. Gardner Minshew knows where he's not protected. There's nobody to block. Micah Parsons off the left side. Just drift away from it. That's just pitch and catch.
Yeah, it is. That's a really nice play there by Gardner Minshew. Now Dak and this Dallas offense come out. 1st down and 10 from their own 25. Zeke in the backfield, Dak under center. Play action on the rollout, dumps it underneath. That is one of his tight ends, Jake Ferguson. And Jake Ferguson with a big play, room to roam all the way to the 49.
Jake Ferguson missed last week with a concussion, picks up 24 here.
Yeah, pretty nice little spin move. You know,
yeah, seriously.
Kind of a Kelsey-like move there by Ferguson to catch it and put the brakes on and spin and pick up the yards after catch. That was a nice play there by the rookie.
First down and 10 now from the 49-yard line. Once again, Dak under center. CeeDee Lamb shifted to the left side. Prescott drops back, surveys, and the ball's out! It's stripped! Let's see who gets on it! Looks like ball's still out! Did Linval Joseph get it? Officials say Dallas has it. Tyler Biadasz, the center, ends up coming out of there with that. Hell of a play, though. Was that Hassan Reddick? It sure.
Tyron Smith around the edge. They're going to say Dallas keeps this ball. It did look like Linval Joseph got it. Let's take a look. It's being kicked around.
There's a fumble recovered by the offense.
Yeah,
2nd down.
I don't know how you can see.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to reverse that.
He just rips it out.
I thought that was a recovery from Linval Joseph, but the way that they called that on the field, there's no way you could reverse that in review. Regardless, though, big sack, 2nd down and 21. Dallas comes out in 5 wides. Pressure again. Dak rolling out, and he's sacked again. Josh Sweat, who had the pick 6 earlier, and this Eagles defense starting to stiffen up here in this 4th quarter.
Hassan Reddick, he's going to spin, and he's going to go inside, which forces Dak, and now they run the hoop with Josh Sweat. This is all choreographed. This is all coordinated. Feels the pressure at his feet, and then the other end comes around the horn and chases him down.
Now 3rd down and 30. Wonder what the favorite play call is for this down and distance. It's now 10.5 sacks on the season for Josh Sweat. Prescott looking. He's just going to heave it deep. Got a man down there, and it is, oh my goodness! T.Y. Hilton comes down with it. In his first game as a Cowboy, Dak just heaves it up there, and Hilton comes down with it. Working on Darius Slay. Caught Slay in bail technique there. Oh, what a throw and what a catch by T.Y. Hilton. Dallas hurries them up down at the 19 of Philly now. Play action. Prescott looking. He's going to run and just slide down a yard short of the line of scrimmage. Reddick and Hargrave able to swallow him up.
I mean, there's nothing fancy about this. This is just a go ball and a big-time veteran receiver making a tough catch. I mean, that's impressive. You see,
yeah, it is.
There's some early contact.
What a catch by T.Y. Hilton. Still doing it after all these years. First season as a Dallas Cowboy. Now 2nd down and 11. Clock ticking inside 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Prescott, 2nd down, Texas route. Tony Pollard, 1st down inside the 10. 1st and goal for the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's just high-level quarterback here by Dak Prescott. He sees the pressure come, White come. He's my hot. He knows Pollard's my hot. Get your eyes around.
Good job there from Dak.
Give a little ground, buy some time. Sue's in his face. It doesn't matter. Pollard does a nice job getting his head around. Set up
now first down and goal.
3 tight ends, Dallas.
3 tight ends for Dallas. Ferguson in motion to the right side. Prescott, pressure, wide open man, and he drops it. Dak slightly overthrew it. Was going to be a walk-in touchdown there for Tony Pollard. Second down and goal. Yeah. Dak got it out in a hurry there, and Pollard I don't think was quite ready for it.
You said it. That's a walk-in, easy touchdown. Just not quite on the same page. See him saying, get your head around.
Yep.
Just get your head around.
I don't know. I think Dak got that one out a little bit earlier than he should have. Meanwhile, second down and goal. Lamb goes in motion. Prescott surveys, fires, end zone, touchdown, CeeDee Lamb. Damn. All right, Minshew, got to go down here again and try to win this thing. 5 minutes, 49 seconds left to play in the game. Dak Prescott hooking up with CeeDee Lamb in the back of the end zone there, and they're now an extra point away from taking the lead.
T.Y. Hilton, see CeeDee fixing his chain, making sure it's inside his...
Yep,
what if
seriously.
You have a system facing cyber attacks? So you partner with IBM to keep your data, network, and apps protected. Now you can tackle threats without...
Extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point from Maher, up and good. We are tied at 34. This game is insane.
5:49 to go. Holy
34 all. This has been a shootout. You love these kind of games. Third down and 30. Dak Prescott heaves it up to T.Y. Hilton, and that's what set up that scoring drive. 3rd and 30.
53 yards.
That is incredible. I'm no lover of the Dallas Cowboys, but hats off to them.
You just don't see this Philadelphia defense. Their pride and joy is no one throws the ball over.
Mike McCarthy's fired up on the sideline. Dak Prescott fired up as well.
That's their calling card.
All right. What say you, Gardner Minshew?
See Slay, he's not happy. Fletcher Cox trying to calm him down, and that 3rd and 30 goes without saying. That's the play of the game.
Don't forget, Tyler Biadasz saved it. They had a fumble. The Eagles seemed like they had it. Biadasz ripped it out of Linval Joseph's hands, and Dallas continued the drive. Just wild.
You got Big Burger 97. I don't have a good feeling as a Birds fan. I do. You guys got Gardner Minshew, baby. Big return. Boston Scott tackled inside the 25 or inside the 20. Raiders Steelers tonight from Pittsburgh on NFL Network. We'll be streaming that game as well. Kickoff is going to be in about an hour for that game.
By the way, for Green Bay, it's been a perfect day result-wise for them to keep their playoff hopes alive. Unbelievable game here in Arlington.
First down and 10.
Those of you who just may have joined us, happy holidays to you and yours. 34 all, 5:44 to play.
Minshew under center from the 22-yard line. Handoff. Sanders surging forward. Gain of about 4.
Well, I'll tell you, so you're going to see they're going to motion CeeDee Lamb over, and he's going to fix his chain. Everything, if they everything tells Bradbury they're coming over for what they call F post. He's going to run at him, and he's going to cross face. Watch him chatter. Bradbury jumps inside, and he takes the back pylon.
Bradbury got baited on that one.
They want to read, they want to predict.
Second down and 7 following the 3-yard gain.
And that time, Kellen Moore designed to play
from the 25-yard line. 2 receivers set on each side. Tied into the slot to the right. Minshew goes up, makes the check. Second down. Pressure's coming. Minshew stepping up. He's got a man down there. What a catch! Is he inbounds? He is! Devontae Smith. That was awesome. Great throw, whole shot for Gardner Minshew. That's an incredible catch by Devontae Smith.
The epitome of toe
Uh-oh, low snap. Minshew picks it up. Minshew in trouble. Throws it away. Did he get it back to the line of scrimmage? I don't know. That's close. That was a hell of a catch, though, by Devontae Smith. Oh, that was awesome.
Wow. It's pretty impressive. Understanding the body control, the awareness of where you are on the field.
Meanwhile, second down and 10 following that throwaway.
Throw by Gardner Minshew to fit that ball.
Yeah, it was.
Devontae Smith nearing 100 yards.
Now it's second down and 10 from the 48-yard line. Minshew from the gun. Four-man rush underneath. Dumps it to Sanders. Sanders makes a move. That brings him a third down and manageable.
And an injured Eagle now.
And we got a man down for the Eagles. That is, oh boy, that's Lane Johnson, the big right tackle.
Arguably the best right
tackle. Oh, that would be a massive loss.
Sack in a couple of years.
Oh boy.
Clear pain. Four-time Pro
That would be
Bowler.
a huge loss for this Eagles offensive line.
2017 All-Pro, and the Eagles
cannot afford to lose him. Yeah.
Injury timeout.
We will take a break. Third down and 4. Looks like Johnson's getting up. That's good to see. Oh man, that would be a huge loss for the Eagles. See here, 49ers maintaining their lead over the Commanders, 30-20 now. Carson Wentz getting some points on the board in garbage time, pretty much. Gotta say, man, Gardner Minshew is absolutely dealing in this game. Packers-Dolphins tomorrow morning. We'll be streaming that one here on Sparkin Sports NFL. Meanwhile, Lane Johnson limps his way to the tent. Hopefully he's okay. Jack Driscoll comes in to replace him at right tackle. It's third down and 4.
4:33 to play in a tie game.
From the Dallas 46. 4:40 left to go. 4.5 minutes now and counting.
Four-man rush.
Minshew pumps it, and that is... Who's got it? I think that's an interception. Deron Bland. Fifth interception on the year for the rookie Deron Bland. Shit. That sucks. That was a hell of a play by Bland.
This is not a bad ball by Gardner Minshew.
No, it was not. That was just a great defensive play.
Quez Watkins and Deron Bland.
Damn, that blows.
They both kind of catch it simultaneous. I think Watkins has it for a quick second. And then
he did, but then Bland absolutely rips it out of there. It's a hell of a job by Bland.
Playing more in the slot. Kelvin Joseph had some struggles opposite Diggs. They moved them out wide, and looks like a brilliant move by Dan Quinn.
First and 10 from the 40. Prescott fires underneath Dalton Schultz with room to roll and a hurdle. Dalton Schultz into Eagles territory down to the 43. And this fourth quarter has been all Dallas.
Dalton Schultz, he runs one of those posts that we talked about CeeDee Lamb setting up on his last touchdown, and just nobody in the middle of the field. It's been a constant theme all day.
Now from the Philadelphia 44, first and 10 for the Cowboys. Elliott shifted. Prescott fires over the middle. Lamb again in stride. He's got another first down.
Lane Johnson has gone to the locker room.
Lane Johnson going to the locker room. Yeah. The big loss for Philadelphia.
Inside help, they call it a plugger or a robber or a
3.5 minutes left to play and counting.
When you don't have an extra non-man defender inside of you to funnel your coverage to, playing outside leverage and letting the quarterback just continue to complete the ball between the hashes.
First down and 10. Empty backfield for Prescott. Looking underneath into traffic. That could have been intercepted. James Bradbury was in there. A couple other guys for Philly as well.
Look at the job by Bland.
Yeah, they teach defenders you're going to compete for the ball all the way through the ground, not just to the ground, through the ground. You see Al Harris, secondary coach, telling him, "Attaboy, attaboy."
Yeah, Harris is pretty good at doing the same thing.
He's got a pretty good mentor there in Dallas. He's learning from one of the best.
Second down and 10.
Fifth pick of the year. He wasn't even playing the first month of the year.
It's impressive.
From Philly 34, Prescott, little shovel pass forward. That's Noah Brown. Nearly broke free, but still a nice gain there for Noah Brown. That brings up a third down.
Each team with 3 timeouts.
Philadelphia might need to start thinking about using their timeouts here pretty soon.
And if you're Dak, this is 3rd and 6 to pass down. Traditionally, you just cannot take a sack.
Yes.
You're in field goal range. Of course, you want to pick up the first down and go down and get a touchdown, but you cannot allow this.
Third down passing for Dak, 8 for 11, 151 yards. Prescott over the middle and is incomplete, looking for Gallup. Good coverage there by Kayvon Wallace for the Eagles. Fourth down and 5. Let's see if McCarthy's going to send out his field goal unit.
Yeah, they're going to. This is a no-brainer. You've got to.
Yeah, you got to kick this. Brett Maher.
Minutes to go in this game. You got to try to take the lead if you're
Gardner Minshew going to have the chance to go down and lead the Eagles to a win.
Show up and following that takeaway.
Here is Maher.
Allow them to go down and get a touchdown.
Yeah, 48-yarder.
48-yard try. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is perfect. Cowboys take the lead. 2 minutes and 19 seconds left to play. All right, Minshew. It is time.
Well done.
Indeed.
Overton on the snap. Anger the hold, and up and through from Maher, who's got 3 field goals today. But the big play by
there's a long snapper, Matt Overton.
Hey, long snapper's got some juice now.
Seriously, Overton been doing it for many years in the NFL.
For the long snapper, they have an unlimited amount of access to the weight room.
Well, takeaways have been a key. Both these teams, top 2 in the league at takeaways. You see they've converted. Cowboys have converted all 3 into points. Eagles had 1. It was a pick 6 by Josh Sweat, the defensive end, early in the game. Cowboys' last lead was 14-10. It's been just a fun, energetic game, and so it comes down to this.
Yep, here we go, man. Minshew mania time.
Playing for the injured Jalen Hurts. Does he have a last-minute drive to win the Eagles the #1 seed in the NFC? About to find out. We'll start on
that'll bounce over the head of Scott. First and 10 for Philly from their own 25.
Justice in communities across the country.
This has been a fun game, man.
The Inspire Change Changemaker Award recognizes community members who are working every day to create progress on important issues. To learn more about Inspire Change and these Changemakers, visit NFL.com/InspireChange.
Here we go.
2:19 left.
2:19 remaining. First down and 10. Shotgun for Minshew. He's going to give it to Sanders. In trouble. He loses the football. Ball's out. Still on the ground. Scrub for it. Dallas says they have it. Oh, man.
They do.
And they do. Son of a bitch. Anthony Barr comes out of the fucking pile with it. God fucking damn it.
The 4th turnover.
Ah! Damn it!
And it's Barr who recovered.
I hate the Cowboys, man. I fucking hate the Cowboys. That sucks. Hats off to them, man. They played a really strong 4th quarter.
I mean, what a play by this Dallas defense. Micah Parsons
that
is shot out of a cannon. You see
Micah Parsons coming free. Why the hell do you decide to have a tight end blocking Micah fucking Parsons? Come on, man. Tight end against Micah Parsons. Come on.
He's
got 4 eyes in the house.
Carlos Watkins forces the fumble.
Thanks for tuning in, 4 eyes. That sucks.
Jack Driscoll had a shot to recover it. He couldn't quite do it, but
damn it!
the Philly defense needs to stand up right now. They can still stop
Dallas a first down away from salting this. Prescott's going to keep it. First down and more. Prescott out of bounds.
And a first and goal for
First and goal. 2 minutes and 1 second left.
Sanders had not fumbled the entire year until last week.
Oh, Miles Sanders absolutely dejected on the sideline.
On the flip side, the Cowboys have had some issues closing out games like last week. So
yeah,
here's an
There's
opportunity.
Landon Dickerson over there to console him.
Keeps the ball, but he's got to slide in bounds and let this clock go down to the 2-minute.
Yeah, he does.
2:01, so the Eagles still now can stop the clock 4 times, the 2-minute plus their 3 remaining timeouts.
But they have to keep him out of the end zone. On the
Play action. Prescott in trouble, and he's just going to go down. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. That was a big sack.
All the way back at the 14. We hit the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning from Dallas. And an absolutely killer fumble there from Miles Sanders. Absolutely dejected. Philadelphia does have all 3 of their timeouts, so they do still have a chance in this one. This game is far from over. Just a reminder, guys, here in about an hour, we will be streaming the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders from Heinz Field, or I guess now Acrisure Stadium, but it will always be Heinz Field from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hopefully you guys can tune in for that game. I'm really looking forward to streaming that one. And then we'll be streaming all 3 games tomorrow on Christmas Day as well. So hope you guys are having a happy holidays. And looking forward to some fun football the rest of tonight and tomorrow as well. This would be a big win for the Dallas Cowboys, assuming they can hold on. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they've still got a shot next week to lock up the division, but they would have liked to have gotten it done today. Still a chance, though. This game is not over. Philadelphia does have all 3 of their timeouts. Alrighty, we are back.
Burger King, you rule.
Yeah, just a little situational football here by Dak
Absolutely.
Prescott.
Dak Prescott needs to slide and stay in bounds. Let the clock run to the 2-minute warning.
Thousands of compliance controls. So you tap IBM to unsiloed
no matter what.
and now you
that
can
ball needs to be
supercharge your
thrown out of the
system.
back of the end zone. You don't need to worry about keeping the clock running.
Second down and goal.
For the 2 minutes, so it cost them 9 yards. We'll see if it matters.
Now they run it. Pollard trying to get
Pitch
to
it.
the edge,
Tony Pollard cuts up field inside the 10. That'll bring him a 3rd down and goal. Philly's going to spend a timeout here.
Philly holds right here. I mean,
Absolutely. They hold him to a field goal. Philly still has a chance to go down, and Zach Martin, all-pro right guard, shaken up for Dallas on that play.
And you see he's limping now, their superstar right guard.
And why those end-of-game situations are so vital is aside from the 9 yards they
Looks
lost
like
on
CD
first
Lamb
down,
also a little bit
Bank
gimpy after that one.
touchdown,
Transaction
it doesn't
man.
matter. They go
Thousands
up
of
10,
compliance
correct.
controls.
It's all but over.
So you tap
But if they
IBM.
get held to a field goal,
Ads.
when you do kick the ball back to Philadelphia up 6, they still have one ability
Third
to
and
stop
goal.
the clock with that last remaining timeout and don't make them use.
Pollard shifted. Prescott looking, stepping up. Prescott looking to run, lowering his shoulders, stopped short. Tackled at the 3 by TJ Edwards. Philly going to spend another timeout. Their second of the half. And got to imagine Dallas just going to send out Brett Maher here. Try to extend their lead to 6, or they're going to try to keep Dak Prescott out there. This is a big call. I guess 6 points, 3 points doesn't really matter the difference. So I kind of understand this decision here if I'm Dallas.
Are alive, and obviously 2 heated rivals. Cowboys, they're going to go for this.
They are, and it's not a bad thought.
Extra yards Dak Prescott just picked up.
Worst case scenario, you pin Philly deep all the way at their own 3-yard line.
And in reality,
this is a good decision if you're Dallas.
Yeah, you don't want to go 1 score to 1 score.
Exactly. Try this hard count. That should have been a false start.
This has all the makings of a no snap here.
Yeah, this is a no snap indeed.
What if you were an apparel company facing an avalanche of demand? So you call IBM to automate your IT infrastructure. And now your e-commerce platform can help.
In about 6 motions, he went from under center to gun. He was making checks.
They're just going to take a delay of game, and they're going to try the field goal.
Folks out there who just say, why make a 1-score game a 1-score game and settle for this field goal?
Yeah, I don't really like that either, honestly. Worst case scenario, you pin Philly back deep. I really don't like this decision.
McCarthy was going to be over-aggressive.
Good old McCarthy ball. Now Philly's got a chance to go downfield and get a touchdown to win this. They've got a timeout left. Brett Maher now from 26 yards away.
And this
kick is good. All right, here we go. 40-34 Dallas. Eagles still have a chance, man. Let's see what Minshew Mania can do.
They're unbelievable in those games this year. As the 49ers wiped out Washington today, they're right on Minnesota's tail. And then, again, really everything breaking for Green Bay. Seattle and Detroit lost today, so Green Bay wins on Christmas Day tomorrow. They're in the mix. And the Panthers, Saints, and Bucks are all in play for the NFC South. It's wild.
Yep.
It's really wild.
December football, man.
Sanders, who fumbled, but the Eagles D holds to a field goal, so he's got a chance for redemption.
Minute 41 left to play.
And we'll see, because of that, those 2 plays, Eagles have 1 timeout left. Right, we saw similar last week in Jacksonville. Dallas threw it on 3rd down. Jags had 1 timeout left that allowed them to go down and tie the game.
Oftentimes at the end of an NFL game, so many of these games are 1 score either way, and
Maher.
Just decisions at the end of the game and clock management.
That'll be a touchback over the head of Boston Scott, and here he comes.
Turnovers. Last week they survived Chicago despite 3 of them today. 4 of them. J-Ron
4 turnovers for the Eagles. Got away with it last week against Chicago. They're in danger of not getting away with it this week against Dallas.
5 interceptions on the year, and the Carson's got in the way, and Barr picked it up, but the Eagles D holds to a field goal. 6-point Dallas lead.
Here we go. Cowboys lead by 6. Philly needs a touchdown. 75 yards, minute 41 left. 1 timeout. Here's Minshew. Rolling. Looking. Fires underneath, complete, out of bounds. That's Zach Pascal, and the clock will continue to roll.
So he did not get out there.
Yeah, he did not get out. The forward momentum.
Working on Jordan Mailata going inside. Just for everyone at home, the reason the clock did not stop, you have to be going forward out of bounds. If
absolutely.
Or they don't give you the clock.
2nd down and 4. Underneath, Gainwell. Rushing up the middle, and Gainwell, good gain there for Kenneth Gainwell. They will preserve that timeout.
They got plenty of time here.
Now set up at the 46.
Going to try and run a play instead of clocking it. 1 minute to go.
Minshew, minute left. Stepping up, looking downfield, fires along the sideline. He's got a man out of bounds. A.J. Brown, very nice. Why the fuck are all these ads coming now?
Trayvon Diggs, he comes back, he sees his quarterback, stick the left foot, drag the right.
Good job there by A.J. Brown with that toe tap.
Keeping the play alive, and they got 51 seconds. They still have a timeout. You're Philadelphia. You got a lot of time.
That's nice.
Every throw, every square inch of this field at your disposal, both because of the time.
Eagles will clinch the #1 seed with a win. And now Dallas will call a timeout.
Dallas will call a timeout. Well,
McCarthy's arguing with the ref about something.
It was going to be a great game. Two of the hated rivals going against each other. There was so much on the line, but it is wild. Jalen Hurts is maybe the MVP of the league. He's out. And this has been back and forth, and now it's on Gardner Minshew's shoulders to potentially win the #1 seed.
Yeah, this is his moment, right? It's his personal moment, and of course, this is the moment to secure his team the #1 seed. But it's been the turnovers, it's been the fumbles, it's been the picks. Dallas's defense, they've made some pretty big plays. Do they have another play left? Does Dallas have a sack? Can they get
Let's
a
see.
tackle for loss? Can they get Minshew in the backfield to kind of
First down and 10, 51 seconds left. One timeout left for Philadelphia from the 41-yard line of Dallas. Eagles need a touchdown. Four-man rush. Minshew retreating, in trouble. Ball's deflected and incomplete.
Chauncey Golston got his hands on it.
Chauncey Golston there for Dallas. Second down and 10, 43 seconds left.
Taking that inside pass rush, and we're seeing Gardner Minshew really be able to drift and buy time by getting out. Take a look here at Parsons. He knows that chip is coming, which is what causes him to go inside. This time, Golston does a nice job winning and preventing Minshew from really getting outside the pocket.
Second down and 10, 45 seconds. Got a whistle?
Please reset the game clock to 48 seconds. 48 on the game clock. Please.
There you go.
Clock issue, and these guys may appreciate a second to catch their breath the way this
yeah,
game is
seriously.
Gone.
Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. This has been a hell of a game. Second and 10 from the 41. Minshew stepping up, fires. High throw, what a catch! Devontae Smith. 40 seconds and counting. They don't take the timeout. They're hurrying up to the line, going to clock it. That's exactly what they do. 33 seconds left. Inside the 20-yard line, one timeout.
Inside release. It's just dagger. They're going to clear out the safety. He's going to run an in-breaking.
And let's see if this decision to kick the field goal is going to come back to bite Dallas in the ass. The point difference wasn't really, it didn't matter at all. Should have pinned Philadelphia deep in their own territory. Instead, they go for the 3 points, and this might come back to bite them.
Making contested, unbelievable catches.
Second down and 10.
It was going to be a pick.
And smart to keep that timeout in your pocket. You don't have to throw this ball to the boundary.
Minshew looking, sets it. End zone, incomplete. Looking for Smith. Third and 10 now.
Yeah, he's trying to give Smith another chance. Really smart there by Wright. Just kind of push him out of bounds. Like,
Eagles still have their timeout.
Well, of course, they still got 2 downs. You can throw this ball anywhere on the field. If you're Dallas right now, they got 4 pass rushers in. Armstrong, you got 3 on the left. Dante Fowler, Armstrong. It's going to push the line that way. One-on-one.
Third down and 10. Minshew retreating. Minshew out to the right. Minshew dumps it away. And that brings up a 4th down now. 20 seconds left. This is your ball game.
4th down.
Wouldn't be surprised if Mike McCarthy calls a timeout here, try to give his defense a little breather. They need one more stop.
Oh, he's asking for a timeout. He's asking the sideline for a timeout. He wants to catch his breath. He knows he needs.
Parsons wants a timeout.
On this game right now.
They're not going to take it. It's 4th down and 10.
Here it is, game on the line. 4th down.
8, 7, 6. This is your ball game. 5, 4, 3. McCarthy took it.
Listen to your players, Kev. With your potential defensive player of the year.
Yeah, he waited until the last second to take it to give Parsons as long as the chance he could to catch his breath. It's the second timeout for McCarthy.
And Parsons, who had a relatively quiet 3.5 quarters, has been a force.
And Parsons is gassed.
Forcing that fumble, forcing Minshew out of the pocket there.
Eagles would clinch the #1 seed with the win. They got to convert on this 4th and 10, though. 20 seconds left. Philly still has a timeout. This is your ball game right here.
Here's the game.
Dallas bringing a 4-man rush. Minshew in trouble. Heaves it upstairs. Nobody's home. And the Cowboys will win. What a valiant effort by the Eagles with Gardner Minshew in there. But Dallas, especially in that second half, they absolutely came to play. And they're going to emerge victorious. Philadelphia, they can still clinch the #1 seed next week. But this is a big win for Dallas. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. We're going to head on out of here and get ready for our next stream. I got to get some food real quick. Thank you, guys. I am your host, Gage Madrid. Be sure to leave a like on the way out. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you again. Peace out, guys.